Here we go. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that, OBS? It immediately tries to do like 20% more bitrate than I told you to. Why? Why? OBS, for the love of God, why do you do this? I tell you the maximum bitrate and you immediately overshoot it. Why? But now we should be able to change bitrate while we are live. Hold on a second. Where are the buttons for this? Oh, no, wait, hold on a second. I'm stupid. It only dropped 102 frames. I saw the percentage moving, and I thought, well, since the percentage is moving, that means that we're, like, constantly dropping frames. No, it doesn't. The percentage is moving because it's going lower. I don't understand. This is hopefully the last time I mention OBS today. I don't understand why OBS loves to go like, oh, you set max bitrate to 6,000? What if I do 8,000 bitrate? No, why? Who does this help? Okay, we have not been doing the daily at all for a long time. We have a lot of signals we can sell. I think each one of these is only like 30 points. What? Can I see a daily task where I actually... I guess it would be package received? She's just selling a bunch of... this one didn't even give us a selling list. It gave me 112 points, but I didn't sell anything. They just gave it to me out of the goodness of their hearts. We are getting pretty sleepy, and the signal is downloading, so we're gonna go to bed. Wake up tomorrow, and you scared me again. Where is Alakisha also? Where is my daughter? I sound like a dementia patient. Wintry, how ya doing? How's it going, Wintry? You been up to? Wintry, you a big fan of Terraria? I've seen that Terraria is keeping the harvest. Yes, harvest. I want the blue mushroom because apparently really good food. I see Terraria has been keeping the tradition going of never having a final update. Terraria is getting update 1.4.5.7, which why isn't it 1.4.5.6? But they're changing around some stuff. They're adding some new stuff. That game is never gonna have a final update. How ya doing, Winchy? What you been up to? What you got going on? It was supposed to be a patch and it's still not out yet, LOL. I remember when Terraria came out with the Journey's End update. They're like, that's the final update. We're gonna do like a bug fixing, balancing patch. And then it took like 2 years and then the patch added a bunch of stuff. It's just gonna become another update. They said the patch is like releasing soon. Like the 1.4.5.7. They said today that the only thing they got left is localization, which is the last thing you do. Like localization is the last part of the video game development process. It would be kind of fucked up if you did localization first. Like, hey, can we get a localization of this? We have 2 weapons in the game. Oh yeah, sure. And then like 3 months later, like, okay, we added 15 weapons. We need to localize them again. Yeah, it's a lot of blue. That is so many. Have you ever seen this many blue mushrooms before? I know you have. You've probably seen a lot of stuff. Winchy, you played a lot of Terraria? I have played quite a bit of Terraria. But most of the time, I don't get to... Oh, I need a rake. Most of the time, I don't get to hard mode. Like, I play and I go like, this playthrough, I'm gonna be pure summoner. And then I play and I'm like, this playthrough, I'm gonna be pure range. And this playthrough is pure magic. We don't need that many. And then I only get to like a couple bosses in and I go like, I miss my melee. I did a pure melee playthrough. And it was really easy. I did it on expert mode. Hold on a second. There's this Terraria YouTuber called Sorbet or Sorbet. You know, like the dessert? Like the dessert? The food you eat after dinner, not like the Sahara. What the fuck? Alikisha, what are you doing? Are you chilling up at Foxtrot? Okay, let's get you home. They did a video that was like, hey, defense in Terraria is actually really, really good. And then I did a Terraria playthrough. This is not Foxtrot, by the way. Then I did a Terraria playthrough where I was doing melee only. Not like pure melee, like in Calamity model. This was vanilla. And I just kind of defense maxed. And it was really easy. Like for the Moonlord fight, I used the Witch Broom from the Pumpkin Moon event as my mount. And I just kind of like destroyed one of Moonlord's eyes, and then I just chilled. It gets like a little maw with some teeth where the eye used to be. I just chilled there, and I took like 1 damage, like every couple of seconds, and I was just invincible to everything else they did because of iframes, and it was really easy. Like I was defense in Terraria. Something it's a stat I never thought about before I watched the Sorbet video. And then I watched it and I was like face tanking Plantera. Not phase 2, but phase 1. Let's get you home. Also, I got the lava shark. Like very early on in the game, I got the lava shark mount. And all I did for like pretty much every boss fight afterward was I got Boba is showing me her dinner, but I'm not sure she realizes that I've seen it. She kept doing, you know one black TikToker or whatever he was. Why do you have like no settings? What happened to you? You know that one guy that just like shows you the palms of his hand and then he like puts on his shoes or whatever? She was doing that to her dinner. What's wrong with Alikisha? There we go. Now you got the ability to do stuff. Big servers? Maybe it's just something weird about restarting the save. Oh, we should move the 3D printer. That is not a good location for you to be in. What was I talking about with Terraria? I got like the lava shark. So what I did was I just went to the ocean and I made like, I flattened it out. So I had like a big cube of water. And then I just used a water breathing potion and the lava shark to have like infinite movement speed. And none of the bosses could touch me. And that made it really easy to beat Terraria. Did a lot of bosses healthless. No, not healthless. Did a lot of bosses hitless that usually are kind of a struggle. Okay, you guys are done? No? Okay. What the fuck? Give me a signal. I feel like I've forgotten a lot of how to play this game. I was gonna say, are there any plushies we're missing? We're missing Lambert, but I'm gonna go get Lambert. Have a coworker who's a big fan of Cult of the Lamb. They did not know about Voices of the Void. So I showed them Voices of the Void, and they were like, okay, it's a video game. And then I showed them the Lambert Plus, and they're like, what the fuck? Oh, okay, where is... I think we've gone too far. So yeah, there's a Voices of the Void update. It's coming out. You're not prepared. It looks like it has the ability for us to send signals back out into space. Also, I figured out how this thing works. They posted on Twitter posted on Discord how this works. So when you send this and it makes the circle, The thing that matters is how much of the circles overlap. If you completely contain the smaller circle, you completely contain the smaller circle, it's 100%. That is how it determines whether or not you actually get the thing. Now, we're gonna get the download started, then we're gonna go pick up the fishing rod, and then we're just gonna go frickin' fishing, dog. How did I say it like that? We have so many signals, and we're just not gonna sell them. Also, we got some more blood on the ground. Why is there so much fucking blood on the ground? The lid is closed. Gotta be honest, I think the blood got out because the lid was not closed. Also, is my mouse making like audible noise? Wait, what the fuck? Okay, we're dropping frames big time. Why is this happening? Why are we dropping like 10% of frames? What the fuck? It's all it's been. Why? If I do this, how does that work out? If I do that, does that fix the bitrate? You kind of just gotta wait and see. We can't get like a live update on that. Okay. I don't know why, but I am pretty sure this is another situation of Discord just eating all of my bandwidth for no reason. I'm not sure who at Discord gives the okay for this, but like every once in a while, Discord would be like, we haven't upgraded the, well, first of all, the file size limit, but we haven't upgraded the quality of the camera or the microphone. Let's use 5 times the bandwidth for no reason. Okay, we need a shovel, and really, that should be the only thing we need. And then we're gonna go get the fishing rod. It is up. We also need the map. The fishing rod is up there on the hill somewhere, but I don't remember the exact coordinates. We have very... I don't remember the exact coordinates, but we have no fuel. Probably have some in the tank. I don't remember the exact coordinate, but it's a little piece of paper that might let us know where to go. Did you guys see a mannequin for like a single frame on the staircase? Oh yeah, that's nice. How much is in this? Oh shit, this is quite a bit. Nice! I remember the first time I used this thing, I thought the deal was that it cost fuel to use it, but oh wait, hold on. Close. I thought it cost you fuel to use it, but the fact that you get fuel from it is pretty nice. I am wondering how that, like, works. Okay. You get fueled. Your batteries are okay, they're good enough. Wave Laser, how you doing? Why you adding people? What's up, Wave Laser? How's it going? Why are we adding... How did you get there? Where were you adding Fish and Alien? The title? Oh shit, I never thought about that. I never considered that we have both Fish and Alien in the chat. How you doing, Wave Laser? What you been up to? Yo, Wave Laser, you still fuck with Bloons Tower Defense 6? They're making a new tower for Bloons Tower Defense 6. They're making a, what's it called? Sky Warden? I've been playing CT. Well, you are one of the best CT players in the universe. They're adding something called the Sky Warden or whatever it's called. It's I didn't see the video from Ninja Kiwi, but it's like that is false. I fell off. I thought you meant what I was talking about was false. Like, no, they're not adding a new tower. Well, you were one of the greatest CT players in the universe. They're adding a new tower. It's a monkey with a bow, and it's not Quincy. I didn't see the Ninja Kiwi video about it, but do you know about this? Do you know about this situation? They added the Druid Paragon, and then they added Dandy Monkey, and then now they're adding, I think it was called the Skyward. He looks cool, I suppose. I'm glad you have such a measured opinion on this. I'm glad you're not, like, enveloped in the hype machine. Where's the bunker? Oh, there it is. One day they're gonna let us get into Green Bunker and it's gonna be glorious. Also, I'm still trying to find a way to, like, no-clip through the map. You know what? Let's just climb this. Okay, which one of you is gonna tell me where to go fishing? You is gonna tell me where to go fishing. Guess we'll grab the MRE. You know what? Fix this while we're here. I'm still waiting for the next CT update since that's the only thing I play. When was the last time they updated CT? When was the last time the CT side got a new weapon? Sorry, I'm Counter-Strike posting. When was the last time they updated CT? Doesn't CT like get an update every time they update the base game? Like, adding the Skywarden to the base game adds the Skywarden to CT. No? Last change to CT was like a year ago. CT is so unfun right now. What is it that makes, Why are you just standing? Why were you just standing still? Like, are you okay? You've been acting weird this entire stream. Maybe she just needs to go fishing. Technically it does, but like the game mode is so repetitive. How would you change CT to make it better? How would you update CT to make it the best version of itself that it could be? Also, I think it's better if we go over here. Got plenty of fuel and battery. How would you make CT the greatest video game in the universe? I don't know. That's fair enough. That there are so many people at my job who crashed their ATV into a bridge. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Me bleeding doesn't matter that much, but okay, let's just drop this, unimportant stuff. First things first, we gotta get Alakisha back. Did the witch hat get knocked in the fucking river? What was that? How did you end up here? Also, we can equip you. Can we equip the jacket? Because that would let us carry, like, all the stuff. No. And it can't fit in our inventory. Okay, then. First things first, we're getting Alakisha back. If they could make it like CT and Bloons Monkey City, it'd be 100% more fun. I don't know what Bloons Monkey City is. You killed your own daughter? So rude. First of all, that was an accident. Second of all, I'm gonna bring her back. Wearing high heels. I never noticed that before. I thought she was supposed to have, like, wheels. I thought her heels were wheels. Like, she was wearing, like, permanent heelys. Can you imagine if you woke up tomorrow and your heels were replaced by wheels? It'd be fucked up. It would be hard to walk around. I mean, she is a robot. Wait, hold on. What exactly do you mean with that? Because this is an equal rights stream. We believe in equal rights for sentient robots and humans. I need to take part. And Alakisha is back. Then try to remember which button does the stuff. And there we go. And we can go fishing. Gotta get her jacket back though, but it's just down here. My Sona is a robot? Well, do they have wheels for heels? Hey, you've heard about Tears for Fears. Get ready for their new sci-fi focused band, Wheels for Heels. Trying to work out a parody of Everybody Wants to Rule the World, but it's for robots. So I guess nowadays would just be Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Maybe that implies something. What exactly would that imply? You got jetpacks? Okay, but you're dodging the question, yes or no? Does your Sona have wheels for heels? Also, wheels for heels is starting to like... I'm not sure what it sounds like, but it's starting to sound like a euphemism. Like people who trade like really high-class designer shoes for motorcycles. Yeah, it's wheels for heels. I can change him freely? Yeah, but would he want to be changed? People are always like, oh, I updated my OC. Well, does your OC want to be updated? Did you ask your OC if they wanted, let's be honest, we all know what you mean when you say you updated them, but did your OC say they wanted that, or did you force that change upon them? This whole stream is going to be a discussion about the free will of fictional characters. I hope you've read Kant, because I'm going to bring up treating people as a means to an end, even if they're fictional. Okay, that sounds like probably the worst stream imaginable. Guy who has read the metaphysics of morals and thinks he knows anything about anything. The streamer. You guys imagine if you took a streamer like Nornlion, put him through like a bachelor's degree of philosophy, and then someone in his chat started quoting Kant? Have you seen how people treat their OCs? Yes! Yes, I have been on Twitter. I have been on Reddit. I have been on Tumblr. I have been on DeviantArt before. No, DeviantArt still exists. Does DeviantArt still exist, or did DeviantArt get shut down? Back when I was in middle school, we did this thing where you go on DeviantArt and you search your first name plus the hedgehog. And then you find like your Sonic OC. And me and my friends, with our fucking Norwegian ass names, all found like Sonic OCs. Mine was pretty lame. I just remember it was green. I don't remember what the description said or like what they do, but I just remember it was green. They put their own OCs through hell? Yeah, in more ways than one. Yeah. You should do that. Go on Google and search your first name plus the hedgehog. And see what you find. Okay. 175 minus 460. We are far away from where we should be. Not that far, actually. We're moving pretty fast. So, 175. Good. This one. Should have parked closer. No, he's on the furthest one. We should have parked closer. 175. Okay. Like, we're not lined up with the grid. Right here. It's like a little patch of nothing here. Oh, they updated the model. Wave is already a Sonic character? No, I meant like your real name. Gabriel. I meant like your real name. Oh shit, we can't. Hold it like that. Can you carry this? Boba's showing me her food. Me and Boba do this thing where every time we're eating something and we're on a webcam, we like shove the food in the webcam. I'm a big fan. Okay, hold on. Didn't find anything. Really? New model for the box. That box looks strangely familiar. That box looks like a box I've seen before, IRL. That box reminds me of something. When I was a kid, my dad would do a lot of fishing. And he would fish with live bait. Like, he would use, like, real life, like, worms and stuff to fish. Behind our garage, we had, like a work area. It makes it sound really big, but it really wasn't. It was, like, a very small plot of land behind our garage. We just had, like, an outdoor workbench and stuff. And my dad would go there and, like, dig up worms. So when I saw that box, I got this memory of my dad being behind our garage and, like, digging up worms to go fishing. Which, you can't do that in this game. You can't fish with live bait in this. Or, well, at least you can't fish with worms. The game might let you use, like, live fish? Actually, I'm not sure. Have you guys ever done that? You go fishing, first fish you get is like tiny baby fish, you can't use that. But you use just that whole ass fish for bait. If you read Kant, you know that's using someone as a means to an end, which you shouldn't do, even though they're a fish. But no, what I mean is like, there's like rules, right? Where you can't catch a fish that is too small. Like if a fish is too small, you're not allowed to catch it. Can't use it. But if you take that fish, no, I want to take item. Thank you. But if you use that fish as bait, then that's okay. It seems a little weird because either way, you're like taking that fish out of the water. Okay, idle. I think my neighbor is doing like some redecorating because I've been hearing a lot of like IKEA themed sounds from their apartment. What the fuck was I drawing? Oh, this was talking about like first and second floor. Like how people do it in different places. Fish bait. Okay, we need to take the fishing rod parts. And then that might be too little. What are you even gonna do to a small fish? You stick a stick in it. You stick a stick in it and then you grill it over an open fire. Fishing rod, let's go. I like it when video games have fishing rods. You can like see the physics while they're carrying it around. Like they do in Pal World. I'm a big fan. I like fishing in Pal World. I like fishing in most video games. Fishing is... video games that have fishing minigames in them are usually the fishing minigame is the best minigame in the game. Stardew Valley, Cult of the Lamp, Pal World. I was considering doing just like a Pal World new save single player stream with like default settings. Except XP, because XP is way too fast. But I'm not sure. I feel a little bit like the time has gone. Like the moment to stream Pal World is like past. I remember I bought like 2 fishing games and never played them. I bought web fishing and one more game I forgot. Web fishing is really good. It sucks what happened to the developer. Oh shit, that's way too expensive. Let's just get this one. Sucks what happens to the developer, and like, that the game... Like, I understand why the game is basically, like, cancelled. But dude, it is a really good game. When it comes to fishing games, like, games that are just... I feel like games that have fishing as a minigame are better fishing games than games who only do fishing. Fishing is one of those games where I feel like the context matters. Like, why are you fishing? If you understand what I mean. If you have a game where all you do is fish, it's like, cool. You do a lot of fishing. I forgot I had the limestone slab. But at the same time, it's also like, why am I fishing? Like, I want the game to give me a reason for why I'm fishing. Like that there's some context behind it. Terraria fishing, I also really like. Yo, don't talk shit about web fishing. Web fishing is really good. How does this work? Oh, okay. That's how it works. Terraria fishing is really good. I'm one of those people who really like fishing in Terraria. You sell this? Ad? No! It's a regularly scheduled 3 minutes of ads every hour. Because that makes it so we don't have pre-roll. I forgot there was just like a corpse. I forgot there was just like a corpse in front of our... We should bring a box. I forgot there was just like a corpse in front of our window. Aliens dropped a... whole-ass man? Hello, ground potato? You're back? Wait, how long were your ads? So, in case people don't know, when you tell Twitch 3 minutes of ads, what Twitch does is it takes like whoever does advertising in your country, and it says like, hey, give this person 3 minutes of ads. Now, the thing is, they might not have 3 minutes of ads. So they just send you however much they have. And if that's more than 3 minutes, it gets turned into 3 minutes. But if it's less than 3 minutes, you just get less than 3 minutes of ads. Which is really nice, because who wants more ads? 30 seconds. Okay. Twitch is telling me there's still like a minute of ads. This might be well timed. The ads are gonna stop before we get fishing. Also, Boba said she was gonna stream Mecha Chameleon later. I am probably, most likely, nearly guaranteed I'm gonna be a part of that. I'm not gonna be streaming my perspective, but I am gonna be on Boba's stream playing Mecha Chameleon. In case you guys didn't see last time, I did the thing in-game where I don't paint myself, I'm like pure white, and then I do an arrow on myself that just like points towards someone else, except there was no one there. Oh shit, I forgot there already was a box here. Ah, well, it's full of stuff. So all of the hunters wasted like time looking for the person I was supposedly pointing at, and I got a lot of points because they kept looking at me. Rational making everyone schizo. Okay, hold on. How do you do this? There we go. Bait is reusable in this, right? Is it like Terraria? The better the bait is, the more usable it is? I don't remember how you do fishing in this, by the way. I think it's just scroll in when they bite. Scroll down. No, it's not. It's not right click either. I think it's left click and then the reflections in the water look. It's not left click. It's not right click. Hold on, how did you do the fishing? Fish. Oh. Rod? Wait, how did you do the fishing? Giant centipede will not leave my base. Items and interaction. Oh, crafting. No. Additional game mechanic. I thought that said cloaking. Oh, that's right. You can do beekeeping. Why though? Okay. Let's do some test runs and see if we can figure out how to do this. To throw this, maybe when a fish... Is that a fish in the water? That is a fish in the water. That's just chilling. Do we swim over and grab it? Or is it gonna go for the bait? You're gonna jump for the beef? Oh, that was a frog. It's not right click. Okay, do you... Wait, hold on. I'm stupid. Why don't we just... Left click troller, right click retrieve, mouse wheel, change fishing line length. No, but all the mouse wheel did was scroll through the things up here. Oh, it does reel it in. It just also scrolls the hotbar. I'm stupid. Come on, fish. Right there. It's right there. Come on. We're gonna jump in the water and grab that. Is that all you need for fishing? I mean, oh, it's got a smiley face on it. Aw, we caught a can. I don't really care about that. Can I? It's probably a fast way to... Yeah. Okay, hold on. First of all, let's go and grab the fish. That's not a fish, that's a can. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, there's so much... I'm having a hard time seeing what is garbage and what is just like floating texture stuff. Empty can. I have heard you can get rubber boots in here and like tire wheel stuff. I've been witness to people throwing tires into the ocean. Also, I don't think you have bait anymore. But I've never seen someone fish them off. Bite off chance, 5%. That's the wrong button. Yeah. Now that we know how this works, do some fucking fishing. Is there any good fishing music? I think maybe RuneScape, it's called Sea Shanty 2. That's a football. How the fuck did a football bite? Okay, how do we... Oh, you just right click. Hold on a second. Let me get some tunes in here. Let's go YouTube. And go RuneScape. Sea Shanty 2. Has anyone ever heard Sea Shanty 1? How loud is this gonna be? I think that's a good volume. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's a fish! It's a very, very fast one. Hello. What are you? Oh, wait, hold on. We got a brown striper. You okay, dog? I don't think they textured your insides. I don't know about you, but in my eyes, that looks like dinner. Okay, hold on. That's enough sea shanty. Does this thing still have bait on it? I don't think it does. I'm not really sure how exactly the bait mechanic works in this. They don't really give you good feedback on whether the bait was, like, removed or not. I don't think there is a difference between fishing in the lake and fishing in the river. I think fishing in the river, a big one! That's a large one! No, it's not. That's shrimp. And not like we caught a shrimp. That's plastic. Maybe every time you catch a fish, it deletes the bait. We could see the bait still attached to the football. Does that also mean we caught a fish? Oh, okay, this thing is heavy. What is this? Fishing sim? Empty of Monkey, how you doing? It's a bucket. Still have bait, because it was bait. Oh yeah, I think I saw the bait. How you doing, Empty of Monkey? We're fishing for buckets. We caught a brown striper. How do we only have 34 sleep? We were like max food and sleep, and now we got like nothing? Oh yeah, the bait is still on there. Maybe only lose the bait if it's a fish. If you look up while fishing, you can rip it out. Oh yeah, you can. Huh. I didn't think they modeled the physics that well. I feel like just the scrolling is good enough. This isn't really a fishing minigame, per se. This is much more of just like an activity. Like there's not really a game to this. It's mostly gotcha. You throw the fishing rod and then you reel and that's it. Like there's no like you can lose. The only win or lose is luck. And look at that. Hello? And the bait is still attached. This one's just called fish. I mean, they're not wrong. That is a fish. By all known laws of physics, that is a fish. Waiting sim? Heat is still attached. I don't know how the bait works. It would be cool if there was like an actual fishing minigame, but I really like Voices of the Void. The atmosphere in this game, I know a lot of people find it very like scary, but I do think it's pretty calming. My main complaint about Voices of the Void is I feel the map is too small. If I could change one thing about Voices of the Void, I would make the map like, how do I say this? Like 4 times bigger, I think is the right way of saying it. Take all 4 corners of the map and move them so they are all twice as far away from the base as they currently are. Which would more than quadruple it. Actually, that would make it 8 times bigger. Oh. How you doing, Empty of Monkey? Salmon, I think? Are there like people that when they think about salmon, they only think about like the rutting salmon? You know, salmon, when they're like swimming around, they're having a chill time. Then when it comes time for the salmon to like lay eggs and stuff, they become like monster salmon. Like they become like the legendary salmon in Red Dead Redemption 2. They get like red and like fucked up and evil looking. How many people, when they think about salmon, think about that image specifically? And not like... What? Hello? Anakin? Wait, what the... The pine cone! Does this count as a tree? I thought pine cones only, Okay, there's... Is there... Wait, is there bait on this? There's still bait on this. Which was an easier way to check that? The log I'm standing on might still count as a tree. Could be like spawning pine cones and shit. I like salmon. Salmon is my favorite fish to eat. After salmon, I like cod and I like halibut. And then I don't know the English name for the other fish, but I like fish. Fish is a good food. I like to eat it. In Norway, I think in a lot of other countries, fish is like a food that kids don't want to eat. I think it's mostly because of how it's prepared. Like, the reason your kids don't want to eat vegetables is because you're only boiling them. Your kids don't want to eat the fucking broccoli because the only way you know how to prepare broccoli is to fucking boil it until it tastes like nothing. Still bait on this. Nice. You want your kids to eat vegetables? Put them on the fucking frying pan and saute them with some fucking butter. Put some onions, get that shit caramelized. Put some fucking broccoli and shit on the pan and your kid's gonna love it. What a fork. Fork found in kitchen. I've gone fishing a lot, but I've never caught something, like, insane. I've never caught something weird. My dad, one time he went fishing, and he, like, drew out the fishing hook, and nothing bit, and then he reeled it in. And then what he got was another fishing hook. Like, he had somehow gotten his fishing hook to attach to another fishing hook that had just been at the bottom of the water. Bait still attached. And when he told me this story, which was probably like 15 years ago now, he still had that other fishing hook. He still had the fishing hook he caught, just like in our house. Okay, we are not catching that many fish. Gotta be honest with you, I thought we would be, getting a lot more fish. I thought we would be rolling it. Fuck, we ate 2 whole cracker packs? Fuck, I didn't think that was allowed. Hold on, do you still have bait? Chill. Chill! Here you go. You still have bait, okay. Nice. Yeet. Oh. Okay, we're in the log. This might give us the bonus luck we need to actually catch some. How are we this is like the number 3 best bait in the game. How are we not catching anything? I was hoping we were gonna catch fish and then sell them for like $1 million, but this is not looking good. Also, I have no idea how we lost so much sleep and so much stamina. Guess it's because we did that climbing to get the location of the fishing rod. Come on, get a big fish. Get a big fish. I don't think that's a fish. Huh? Oh, okay. Scroll, 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 scroll. I think that's a piece of wood. Okay. All of that, and we got 2 fucking fish. Fuck. I do like the fishing minigame in Red Dead Redemption 2, but I also feel like they do a very bad job of explaining how you're supposed to do it. If you want to fish, it's the easy guide to fishing in Red Dead Redemption 2. If the fish is like trashing around, moving a lot, don't reel in. If the fish is standing still, reel in. If the fish is moving, like left and right, move your fishing rod in the opposite direction of where the fish is going. And then when the fish... Okay, let me explain it like this. You hook the fish. It starts moving around. Do not reel in. All you do, move your fishing rod to the opposite side of where the fish is going. If the fish is moving to the left, you move your fishing rod to the right. When the fish stands still, reel in, and then move your mouse like this. All the way to the right, all the way to the left, all the way to the right, all the way to the left. And the fish is gonna be caught real easy. Problem is, the game doesn't tell you that. The game never says that that is how you do fishing done easy, simple, easy fishing, nice, fish, easy, simple. Okay, let's actually do the daily. I need to get some point, dog. It might be the fishing bait just sucks. That is why we're not catching anything, but We had really bad luck. In Norway, if you want to wish someone, like, good fishing, like, hey, have a good fishing trip, you tell them shit luck. You literally say, you say shit luck. Implication being that you're saying, like, have bad luck. Is Alakisha gonna get, the stuff for, you gonna get the hash goals before we get taken by the sleep paralysis demon? Not sure. Here we go. And just to make sure, you want 3 fisherman's treasure, 1 point? 3 signals of level 3, and that's like gonna be 140 points for just the signals, which is nice. I'm never gonna say no to more points. Okay, where is he? Where the fuck is he? Over there. Outside? If you didn't know, your mouse slowly moves to, like, look at the sleep paralysis demon. I think he's on the outs. He's either on the outside or he's chilling in this corner. Might be chilling in that corner. Is he outside? You can't see him if he's too far away. Like, he has to be really close to even just render in. There is a super rare form of him that... Fuck? Why are you up there? Huh? Hold on. I thought we put you, like, right here the last time. You do float, which is pretty cool. Are you moving too? What? Why are you moving slowly to the right? Is it because I was moving slowly to the right when I put you down and you got, like, the momentum? You know what? I'm gonna put you in my inventory. You are too valuable to be lost to some bullshit. The paralysis demon still over here. Oh, there he is. Hello. Do you grab me if I, like, look at you? No, I think you only grab me if I get too low on sleep. It does look pretty scary. Maybe we should drink some coffee. As far as I know, you have to be, like, really low on sleep, and he has to get close to you, but I think at a certain point, he just teleports to you. And they're gone! Oh, Jesus, knocked over all the fuses. Oh, we should check out how the power is doing. I don't think we took care of the Transformers last time. So, I am, as always, a big fan of the Transformers having more stability. I always did think it was kind of fucked up that back in the days, the Transformers would have, like, they were at max level, they would have, like, 2 seconds of stability. I thought that was pretty weird. You like where they are at now. And I'm pretty sure they fixed the bug that made it so the Transformers get less stable if you upgrade them. This is a really funny bug to have. Ooh, okay, they're pretty even. What's the tower doing? Tower's doing okay. How about the coordinates? The checker health. 7. I forgot I gave one of those a 7. Still haven't found Argamwell. Where the fuck could Argamwell be? Alakisha might be coming home. I mean, I sure hope she's coming home. You know what? I'm gonna put the white plushie in the mailbox. Just in case anything happens. Your Gmail in the mailbox does not count. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. Okay. You in there. I was a little scared it was gonna have too few read writes to do this. It's gonna suck if you only have, like... You gotta move the 3 things off of it, but you only have 2 read writes. I guess you could copy it by hand? I'm not sure if the game lets you do that. You could copy this by hand. That would be really funny if you could. Let's go gambling. No, let's go sell stuff. Also, I want to see how much money the fish is worth. I don't know if the fish is worth more whole or if the fish is worth more if you chop them up and cook them, but really, I want to see how much the fish is worth. We should move the 3D printer inside. I think that had some issues the last time we tried to do that. Sorry, I had to sneeze. No, actually, that worked out pretty well. Nice. I remember having it get, like, stuck in the floor and shit. And we tried to 3D print a heavy, and it took all of our frame rate. Okay, drone. How much money will you give me for fish? Also... Wait, hold on. You can make fish bait out of, like, shrimp and stuff. I forgot about that. Okay, and then give me fish. How much money do you think the fish is gonna be worth? I feel like the fish is either gonna be worth a ton of money or it's gonna be worth absolutely nothing. I don't think the fish is gonna be worth, like, a reasonable amount of money. I don't think the fish is gonna have, like, a normal medium value. I think it's either gonna be a ton or it's gonna be absolutely nothing. Come on. Jesus. Very specific amount, this thing. Also, I think my neighbors have been doing, like, some IKEA furniture stuff lately. Because for the last couple of days, I've been hearing, like, the sounds of making furniture. Like, moving some heavy stuff around on, like, a wooden floor. I've been hearing, like, hammer taps. I've been hearing stuff like that. And then I've also been hearing arguing. Okay. 13 points? Yeah, no, that is not worth it at all. Okay, well, that fish is awful. Okay. Luck 5. Luck 5. Luck 9. Hold on. So, luck 66%. Bite off chance 5. Lure 40. Bite off chance 15. Lure 50. I think maybe this bait is less about catching fish and more about catching items, and that's why it's been so bad. Kind of like in Terraria. They also have a heavy with hammers. Heavy can't use a hammer in TF2. They sent you much more than they are worth. They don't list, they don't list signals you send. If you look here, 40 points per signal. That's 120 points. Plus 17 points, which is 137. Which means we are missing 29 points, which is just bonuses we got from the signals being, like, high quality. Like, this doesn't list the signals you send in. 3 out of 3 signals, it's not listed. Satellite, 0 out of 3? Oh, right, I just didn't give them the zip drive. I don't know why they don't list it. I don't know why they don't tell you how much money the signals are worth. Always seemed, like, weird to me. Scary sounds. They do show up. Like, all the info shows up on the right side of the screen. But, it doesn't show up in the actual email, which I always thought was weird. Places. Weird, dude. You will not catch my ass going to the Swiss Alps. I almost went to Switzerland when I was in the military. They have this thing in Switzerland, which is like a march, where a bunch of people from a bunch of different countries' militaries go to Switzerland, and then they just walk really fast for a couple of days. We had a bunch of people that signed up to go, and I almost did, but then I changed my mind and I didn't go. I don't remember why I didn't go, but I do remember that a lot of people signed up for it. Jesus, that was a fast download. And this here is just like hunting for new signals, like just trying to find some new stuff. There has to be some signals we haven't seen. In fact, I know I've seen other people, other streamers, get some signals I have never gotten myself. Just mostly trying to get those. Also, since we are past the main story days, we have a much higher chance every day of getting a non-story event. There you go. That is the daily task. Sweet. Let's go to bed. We gotta do something about it. I don't know why, but every time I see her, I get scared. I get white lady jump scared every fucking time I see her. I don't know why. I think it's just because I'm used to the Kerfurs looking like Alopecia. Either the Kerfurs look like monsters or they look like robots. And when the Kerfur just looks like a person, I'm like, what the fuck? I think maybe the scariest thing we could see in Voices of the Void would just be like a realistic human model. Place him in the storage room? No, that's just mean. I don't want to be rude, but I also don't want to be scared. I think the best thing would be if we could tell her, like, hey, just permanently fix servers. Just, like, always go and fix servers. Always look for servers to fix. Just do that forever. Please. Also, now that they removed the Gears events, there's, like, no reason not to sleep until you get to 100. Why is the frame rate so bad? What did you do to my frames? What the fuck happened to my frames, dog? It says 20 FPS. This is a lot lower than 20. What happened? I took a nap and all of my frames got stolen? Oh, what if we go out of bed? What the and now it's okay. And we just needed to go in the garage. What the hell did you do? He's too powerful. Fuck was that? 2/3 of my FPS just gone? For no reason? What the fuck? I do remember having the dev on stream, and I asked, like, hey, when I 3D print stuff, all of my frames go away. Is that, like, something with the game, or... And they were like, nah, people just keep giving their models, like, 2 million triangle. Talking about. Wait, weekly results? Do I get a weekly result every... Is this a Monday? It is! 49 is divisible by 7. Every day we get a weekly bonus. Now, we only get 1 day a week, which means the weekly bonus is... When will you fucking learn? Which means the weekly bonus is like ass, but still. Those are beehives. They're not moving. There's a beehive. No, actually, no. That's not the obelisk. That's the obelisk. Those are beehive. No idea what that is. Is it moving? No, I think there was a pig in the area at some point. I think that place had a pig at some point. Not sure what happened to it. Okay, we are doing good. I'm gonna wait until daylight hours before I go fish again. I'm gonna wait until the sun comes up. I don't think this is gonna be a new signal. This looks very basic. I should check up how many signals are in the game. Try to get like an idea of how many we're missing. Because we have 153, and as you can see, there are some here that we have had, but we've only had them at like... Well, rather, we haven't had them at level 3. You have a lot of signals in here we just haven't gotten to level 3. We could, like, just upgrade every single signal there. But, sounds like a lot of work and I don't want to. This thing is gonna disappear in a second. Can we get it? I don't think that's gonna work. Even if that thing sticks around forever. Holy shit, we got it. That was like a second before it went away. Nice. Current plan, chill out, have a cool time. Don't do anything like fucked up. That is moving. That is probably a pig. Wizard Wood Model Maker has posted some lore videos. Wait, you mean, what was her name again? Monique. When you say lore videos, do you mean like for Voices of the Void, or do you mean for like, can you be a little more specific? Do we have lore for the white woman? For Voices of the Void? That is cool. I don't really know any of the lore for this game. I feel like the more lore they keep adding... I think this is gonna be a good time to go out and fish. I feel like the more lore they add to the game... Are you fucking serious? The more lore they keep adding to the game, the lesser the cosmic horror aspect of it becomes. That's like a balancing act. Like, you can't... You gotta find the right point between telling your your players what's up and like having an incomprehensible story. Nope. Hold on. You mean like they've been posting this to YouTube? Let me take a look.
Quack, 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 quack.
I love you too.
Where's the camera?
I'm having technical issues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the bitrate is being evil. What you doing?
So I went a bit more because my wrist hurt a lot.
No.
So you can't turn on anymore?
No, if I do, it fucks with the stream.
Oh.
It kills my bitrate.
Okay.
So, MTF Monkey, I checked out the YouTube channel. The number 3 video is called Googa Di Goo. And the thumbnail is a plushie that is a flower. And it says Gooey Googa Di Goo. You wanna tell me how this is Voices of the Void lore? That has to be a pig, right? No? What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Okay, first of all, what the fuck is your name? It's a movie. No. Spotted Scat. That's a fucked up name for a fish. Oh my god. Okay. Step 1. Try this. Maybe fishing in the early hours is gonna be better. It's Biopsy. I saw wait, hold on. Are we talking about the same YouTube channel? Biopsy Part 1. It's 10 minutes long. I can check that out after the stream. Get like an introduction to Voices of the Void lore. Whoa! Okay, we got something heavy. Is it gonna be another bucket? It's nothing? It's nothing. It just took our bait. It took our bait and it sank to the bottom of the lake. Fantastic. I remember using cheese as bait in this, actually. We got like a big cheese wheel. What the fuck? Wait, why is it just sinking now? Hook. What? Why does it just... Why does it just sink? Hold on, something's splashing. Hello? What the... You guys hearing the noises? Their blood? Wait. There was something we could pick up. Flesh Gib. Who got disemboweled at the lakeshore? Okay. Maybe the real void was the bottom of the lake all along. Are you gonna sink again? No, okay. What the what is happening with the water? You know when people are like, oh, you think space is scary? We've only explored 1% of the ocean. Maybe we're onto something. Maybe they knew what they were talking about. Voices of the Void game, but you're looking for like sonar noises underwater. You didn't catch anything. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, is there like a fork on that? Fork. Still have the bait. I've heard people say like, oh, cheese is a good bait, IRL. Because like the fish smell the cheese and then they go and want to eat the cheese. But like, can you smell underwater? Like, how does the fish smell it underwater? Oh, is that a big fish? No, it's a literal shoe. I thought this shit was only in, like, Nancy comics. How many people do you think have actually caught a shoe while fishing? That has to be, like, well, considering how fucking popular fishing was back in the day, it's probably, like, 10,000 people have done it, but, like, still. Catching a shoe while fishing is gotta be crazy. Fishing and you get like you reel in some Yeezys. Sort of a horror movie. What do we got? Is blue? Is it a pet bottle? It is a pet bottle. We are not getting any fishes. Again, this might be like a bait issue, but I remember getting a lot more fishes than... I remember fishing and getting a lot of good stuff. Like, getting a lot of fish and having, like, food for weeks just from one fishing session. Now, we're like not getting any fucking fish. This might be a fish though. That is a big boy. Hello. Hello, how are you doing? Almaco. Never heard of an Almaco before, but you look like a tasty little fish. Now, is the bait still attached? It is! It's beautiful. That is a fish. That is edible. That is food for a while. Big fish like that has like enough food to easily last a day. You can make fish burgers? It's the American boot. 2 messages in a row. One of them directly mentions America. The other one talks about burgers. And people say Americans don't stereotype themselves. No, I've had fish burgers IRL. Not that big a fan. I think I've actually had more burgers with whale meat than I have had with fish meat. Only times I've eaten whale burgers that were given to me for free. Like, I would play concerts at this music festival, and they would give, like, everyone who played a concert would get a free whale burger. Now, those, like, the payment you got for playing music at the festival was they gave you a whale burger. It was pretty good. It was a really good burger. I mean, you do have, like, fish fillet. Oh. I think that wiggling was just because the game saved. I think it was just because the game saved. You do have, like, the fried fish burgers. Kind of like the... kind of like a McChicken, but, you know, it's a fried fish fillet. Those are pretty good. I don't think I've ever had a burger that was just, like, a salmon fillet, like, sauteed on the pan and then served. I don't think the consistency matches up. I think if you wanted to do that, you would need to, like, cook a salmon. You would need to, like, cook a salmon and then, like, turn it into paste, basically. It's another one. It's another Almaco. No, it's not. You're different. You're special. Yellowtail. Brother, what part of this thing looks like a yellowtail? Oh my god. Look at the fucking expression on this thing. Oh, that's a very narrow face. Narrow face and yellowtail. You, my friend. What? You, sir, are a fish. Oh wait, I think the bait fell off. You can check if there's bait on it by just... Why the fuck do we keep splashing? You can check if there's bait on it by right-clicking on the ground. If there's bait on it, it drops. If no bait drops, then there was never any bait to begin with. I wonder how you do the math for like the curve of this, the curve of the line. I'm assuming to use physics for it. Raven, how you doing? How's it going, Raven? How you doing? You can throw fish in the wood shredder for a flesh pile and shovel that for a flesh gib, knight that for a burger patty. Okay, but when you said you can make... That's Dory from Finding Nemo. How about yourself? I'm doing pretty good. I'm fishing. Actually, finally getting a lot of fish. Got Dory from Finding Nemo. Already got more fish than we did all of yesterday. Oh. Huh. Cool. When you said you could make a fish burger, I thought you just chop the fish into pieces and then cook them up in the kitchen. I didn't expect this whole process. How you doing, Raven? You play any video games lately? What kind of games have you been playing lately? Shrimp. Oh. Free steak. So this thing does count as a tree. The log we're standing on does count as a tree, then. Oh, I think if you extend the line, that just makes it like sink all the way to the bottom. I'm not sure about the physics of that. Was watching Hero Academia. I remember I was watching that. How far have you gotten? I don't want to spoil you, but I do have a story about that show. I have a story about that show. I have a rant about that show and about a real life. Is that a giant fucking fish? It is a big boy. What the hell are you? Oh, you're just fish. You, sir? Look at the fucking backside of this one. Jesus. We're in season 6? Okay, well, you have... Why is there still shit in the sky, by the way? You've gotten a lot further than I ever did. I need to recap which episode I am in. No, that is not required. You are already beyond the part I was concerned about spoiling. Gultish. I think you come up with a better name than that. So, in My Hero Macadamia. I love you too. Boba, Raven's in chat.
Hi, Raven.
Boba's in bed because her wrist hurts.
Yeah.
Raven says hello. Okay, why does this keep sinking?
Hi. Drink water.
I'm drinking water. I drink. You okay? Oh shit, we had a fish the whole time. It's a mackerel. No, that's a sardine. I don't really know the difference between a mackerel and a sardine. Hope your wrist will be better soon. What was I gonna say? Raven, so in My Hero Academia, there's this scene where All Might fights one for... Did we get another fish in? Where All Might fights one for all? And he does like this thing where he says like, United States of Smash. And I thought that was like that moment I thought was like the coolest shit I had ever seen. Okay, why is this happening? And then I kept watching the show, but I was like, I didn't care too much about it. Like, I didn't think the show was that good. Then I got to the part where they go to, like, they're fighting another school in, like, a tournament thing. And they get to the part where they're like, okay, why is it sinking? They get to a part where they have to, like, rescue a bunch of people while they fight an orca. And I thought that part was kind of bad, so I stopped watching the show, and I told a friend of mine who was still watching the show, I said, hey, friend, if the show has another scene that is like United States of Smash, let me know, and I'll keep watching the show. And apparently it never had another scene like that, because they haven't told me shit. Why does this thing keep sinking? Why doesn't it float? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. We find a new way to do fishing? That might be the biggest fish so far. Wait, what was your name? Imparabil. Wait, this dude. The model quality on this guy is way ahead of the other one. Why did this guy get like the HD model? Well, then Freshno will be very disappointed. They don't have another scene in the show that is like United States of Smash and it's just like insanely fucking hype. We get another fish. It's moving like it. Okay, I guess we found a new strategy. Just have the rod be really heavy for no reason. Pulkamuki. Pulkamuki is my... Chill? Okay. Pulkamuki is my favorite fish. The bigger the fish, the bigger the model precision. I mean, I guess that is true. You can actually, like, fit more pixels on it. You guys never thought about that. Also, so there's two things I've been considering playing. I've been considering doing a Pal World, here's a new single-player save, starting from the beginning of the game. Now that I actually know all the tips and tricks for 1.0. And I also been considering just streaming Deltarune. Because the thing is, I said I wasn't gonna play Deltarune until the whole game is released. And then I saw people were posting like Deltarune spoilers. And then I said, you know what? I'm gonna stream Deltarune when the second to last chapter is out. So that when the final chapter comes out, I can play it on like release day. And then people are just kind of posting Deltarune spoilers like every day. And I feel like if I don't play Deltarune soon, I'm just gonna get spoiled on like everything that is in Deltarune. Like, I feel like I've already been spoiled on some stuff. Just because I, like, haven't played the game yet. And people just be posting spoilers. Hey, what if I just... Underwater fishing. The way of the future. I think I might just have to stream, yeah, might just have to stream Deltarune before it gets, like, completely spoiled. Okay. I don't know why the bait is, like, eternal, but I'm not gonna complain. When the bait is Doom Eternal... Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. That song sounds a lot cooler when you're playing it on the original chainsaw. You know what would be cool for Voices of the Void? What? Hit me up. What would be cool for Voices of the Void? It took my bait! I know that's probably a plank, but it looks like a cow. It's a plank. Kind of like a cow print pattern with like the waves and shit. Storms, tornadoes? Homie, storms are already in the game. I do think they could do more with the weather, though. They could do more with the weather. I have said, I think my most ardent critique of Voices of the Void is that events should not be tied to, like, progression should not be tied to the day you are on. It should be tied to the signals you find, and, oh shit, it is a tire. And the, we can't drag it in. The tire's too powerful. It should be tied to which signals you've found and what kind of stuff you've done in the world. But I do think the game should have more weather events and stuff that happens based on which day you are on. I think when you start the game, you should be in summer. After like 2 weeks of playtime, you should be in fall. Oh my god, 2 tires in a row. 2 more weeks you're in winter, and 2 more weeks you're in spring, and then the game ends in spring. And I think there should be like, maybe there's like a 4-day-long storm where it's really hard to get signal. Let's say that like 2 weeks in, there's like a storm that comes in during the summer that makes it so you can't summon the drone because it's too stormy. So you have to get supplies beforehand. And then also during the winter, there could be like winter storms. I think Dragon Force has a song about that. Did we lose the bait? There should be, there should just be like a bunch of like events that happen in like every playthrough on the same day. You can make a lot of cool stuff happen. During the winter, you need to like think about heating and keeping the heat on. And then you get like let's say they implement like actually the nuclear reactor thing in the game, the nuclear power plant. Then during the winter, big storm comes in, you can't communicate with the outside world. Reactor breaks down and you have to fix it. But you can't communicate with the team to find out how to do it. So you gotta like read manuals and shit to find out. Boba, thank you for the boop. I thought you were like snoozing my Voices of the Void gameplay ideas. I thought you were like snoozing my ideas for what to do with the game. You gonna go eat? Gonna go sleep? It's a fish. It's a fucked up looking fish. Nope, me just eepy? Hell. We stan an eepy lady. You see the fuck? Oh my god, I forgot I had that equipped. I thought I was doing like Avatar, I was like top in Avatar. Like listening to things through the seismicity? The seismic effect? Not eeping yet, just eepy. I'm gonna get a pizza for dinner. Do you want me to like, when you're asleep, do you want me to like stuff pizza in your face? Or do you want me to like wake you up first? We have, my friend group has a friend who is always sleepy. And he always falls asleep first. Every time we would have like a party or we would hang out or whatever, he would fall asleep first and we'd always do like pranks on him. I heard something. One time, we made pizza and we just he like fell asleep on the couch, lying on his back with his face like up. We just put a pizza on his head and then in his sleep, he grabbed like one slice of pizza. He grabbed a slice of pizza and just started eating it when he was asleep. Another time, he was asleep on a different couch. And we made pizza and we went over it. I'm not gonna say his real name, but we were like, what's a fake name? We were like, hey Matthew, we made you pizza. And he was like, in the saddest voice I have ever heard, he was like, I don't want pizza. And we're like, okay Matthew, you don't have to eat the pizza, you can just sleep. And he just said, I don't want pizza. Oh, we should open the meat locker. There's a locker at the bottom of the lake that's got a bunch of human flesh in it. We should get that open. There was also one time he fell asleep on like my dad's reclining chair, and we just like put pizza boxes and stuff in his lap, and we just took like all the cardboard we could find in the house and put it on his lap. And we took a picture of it. It made it be like the group chat icon for like a year. Is that a huge fish? That is a really big boy. That might be the biggest boy yet. This might be the Chris Griffin dancing meme. Wait, you're the prehistoric one. You're like the fucking ancient fish. Saka Bombaspis. I've seen you in memes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know how many fish there are total in the game. You say anything? You don't say anything, okay. Well, I think that's gonna be enough fishing for today. We caught a fish that's like extinct. I think maybe best fishing minigame of all time is Ultra Kill. Like, I keep wanting to go back and play the Ultra Kill fishing level. This is really good. I don't think they ever added a size 2 fish to it. I think it would be cool if, like, you 100% the game, then you can catch a size 2 fish. Like, if you P-rank every level on the hardest difficulty, and you have, like, every collectible and, like, everything else, if they then let you, get, like, the size 2 fish. We're not selling these fish. They're gonna be worth a lot more cooked than they are, uncooked. I kinda wish there was an aquarium in this. I could, like, display the fish. They did that in the newest Genshin event. I thought that was pretty cool. I like aquariums. I think they're nice. They do have in the newest Ark map in Genesis Part 1, they added aquariums, but the fish don't do anything. They just hang out in the aquarium, which I think is kind of lame. Like, all they do is they just idle. Not even like idle, I guess it's kind of an idle animation, but they just kind of are in the aquarium. They don't even really move. It's kind of lame. There's a lot of stuff that the Ark people have done lately that I think is just fucking stupid. Least of all the AI stuff. Listen, Alakisha, you can chill for this one. White woman? Yeah, report. Actually, Alakisha, how about you fix servers? How about you take care of servers? Oh, it's only internals. Okay. That is not a new event. I'm kind of tempted to just take all of the signals we have and upgrade them to level 3. There are going to be new ones. Or by new ones, I mean there are going to be signals that we've had before, but just never upgraded them. That's going to be pretty good. I am kind of interested in just filling out the glossary. I think a video, you know those YouTube videos that are like, I got every item in Terraria. It was not worth it. I think if you did one of those for Voices of the Void, where it's like, I got every Voices of the Void signal, I think you might go insane. Okay. Oh shit, we still have this fucker in our inventory. Alakisha, that's good. Did a good job. Where is my kitchen knife? I think it's in the kitchen. Let's go cook some fish. We are gonna cook them in the oven. I am not microwaving fish. I used to be pretty skeptical to baking fish. Raven Mouse? Thank you for the raid. How you doing? I'm not sure why the raid music isn't playing, but thank you for the raid. How you doing? This is the second Raven. Oh no, you're not Raven Mouse. You're Rave Mouse. Sorry, we have a chat regular whose name is Raven, and I was like, oh wow, we got 2 Ravens. How y'all doing, Rave Mouse? What were you playing? Were you also playing Voices of the Void? I gotta warn you, this stream is gonna have a lot of spoilers for Voices of the Void in it. It's so fucking huge. That looks like a coelacanth, actually. That looks a lot like a coelacanth. We should raid someone today. I haven't raided someone in fucking forever. I'm working towards Omega. I'm dipping out, but good luck. Thank you. And thank you for the raid, Rave Mouse. I feel some people, if they get raided and then the raiders leave, they get like really sad. I understand that. At the same time, I'm like, that is like, if you were watching like your favorite streamer and then they raided someone that you don't care about, you shouldn't really be expected to stick around. But then you have games like Voices of the Void, where you can raid someone who's playing this and just immediately get spoiled on shit. Like, can you imagine if you were watching me play like Deltarune, Chapter 1, and then I raided someone else who's playing Deltarune, they're in Chapter 5? You could just immediately get spoiled. Okay, so... the raw fish has the same texture as the parent fish. Okay. I'm not sure if you can accidentally burn fish if you do this. I gotta be honest, I thought the fish was just gonna be like, I thought the fish was just gonna be like raw fish was just gonna be one item. I didn't think it was gonna be like a unique one for every type of fish. Also, should probably get raided. I do so little raids. Keep forgetting about this. Shout out Rave Mouse. I did not spell either of those two words correctly. Shout out Rave Mouse. There you go. That's Rave Mouse. Thank you for the raid, Rave Mouse. Thank you. Let's chop up the big boy. How many are you gonna give? Ooh, okay, you're giving large one. You're giving fewer, but they are pretty big. Might be able to chop these into like smaller pieces even. Did anyone watch the Among Us TV show? The Among Us TV show was like announced and then nothing happened for years and then it came out and apparently it was kind of good. Like I remember a lot of people were like amazed and like impressed that the Among Us TV show wasn't pure dog shit. This might sound weird, but I have only heard positive things about the Among Us TV show. Oh my fucking god! That's a lot of fish! Holy moly! Owie sowie. I've only heard positive things about the Among Us TV show. I've only heard good things about it. Which is a thing I did not expect to say. And all the clips I've seen from it have been, not bad. I, seen a couple of, like, clips around on the internet. And they've all been, like, okay at worst to actually, like, funny at best. Okay, Saka Bombaspis. Yeah, you do only make a few, but they're very big. We're gonna put you guys on the bottom. Which, you should never do if you're actually cooking stuff in real life, because, this shit is really annoying to clean. Hey. How is this gonna go? How warm do we need to make this? Also, we're not preheating. I realized in this game we have never preheated food. Which might be an issue. It's steaming, is that good? I think steaming just means that it's like cooking. I think if it gets, if the smog turns black, that's bad. We're at 100 Celsius. It's still raw. Temperature actually does drop if you keep it open. Do we need to keep them in until this reaches a certain temperature, or do you just have to be smoking for a certain amount of time? I wish the glass was see-through. Like, look on the inside and see how close it is to being done. Get the pizza out of here. This is how you can tell I'm an adult, because I'm like, fuck the pizza, give me the fish. Okay, hold on. Turn this off. I don't want to burn any of this. Okay, so some of the big pieces are still raw. We're gonna burn ourselves to it. Okay, there's like a slight delay, which, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I did not get burned when I grabbed them out of the oven, but now that they've been chilling in my inventory for a while, now they are too warm. Yeah, it's like we're playing CSGO and we keep getting shot. Wait, hold on. Yes, use the gravity gun to put fish in the fridge. Mmm. Extremely relatable. Okay. Oh shit, it is still cooking. Oh, fuck. Hold Hopefully it's not burnt. I think the way we're gonna have to do it is pick it up like that. And then drop it from the inventory. Drop the gravity gun by accident. What happens if you put the gravity gun in the oven? I know what happens if you put it in the microwave. What happens if you put it in the oven? I think it just has to be like smoking for long enough. Only reason I could tell that they were done cooking is because they made like a noise because all the models got... Like, the way things work in this game is not that like the fish cooked and the fish raw are two separate objects. So when they're done cooking, the game just deletes one of them. And then spawns in the new one at the... Oh, hello, I'm cooking fish. And then spawns in the new one at the exact same location. It does not, like, change the one that was there to be the new one. No, it deletes it and then spawns in, like, a clone. Not a clone, but you know. Yeah, this is a ton of food. This is so much fucking food. It seems that the shrimp bait was the best one for catching fish. So that might just be like coincidence. Might have been just random chance. Might have been the time of day. Might have been some like weather stuff we don't know about. Okay, can I eat the crackers? Could take one bite, and if I eat the fish... That is a lot of food. That was one piece of fish. Fed me that well. Don't get stuck. Also, we haven't seen the zombie curve for much. We haven't had our friends get stolen. We haven't had anyone get kidnapped. Fish. I like fish. Fish tastes good. And it's very healthy. And it's got omega-3. And it's got vitamins and minerals. And it's got omega-3. I'm not sure if how common this is in the rest of the world, but in Norway, it is very common for like everyone to take omega-3 supplement. Are you on the Voices of the Void server? I am on the Discord server for Voices of the Void. Yes, I am. Did they post something recently? Did Mr. Dr. Knows be like, hey, the new update is out, here's the download link? Because that happened one time when I was streaming this game. You have a channel for new models? Like 3D models? I mean, I have a... Do you mean 3D printed or like... What do you mean? Yep, I mean, I've been there before. Voices of the Void 3D printer is the one you're talking about, right? The newest one is a cup with Argemi on it, and then it's Five Nights at Freddy's Foxy. Models for the game. Community cans request a can. Blue Lizard from Rainworld and its eating friend from Varg Skeletor. You have an oscilloscope. I mean, for the updates they will do. Okay, what is the name of the channel? Or like, what? Why not just give me the name of the channel in the server? Like, are you talking about the things that are in updates and concepts? Oh, they did recently post new stuff. I was looking at this earlier. They posted new stuff. They got some lights. They got some shelves. They got a trough, electrical plugs, aux plugs, corner shelf, the same corner shelf but from a different angle, and a large tank. Updates and concepts. Yeah. I've been keeping up with that. I talked earlier about how I saw them do, how I saw them have, like, the thing that looks like it lets you send signals into space. I think it's kind of a long name for something, but I did see that. And I do hope they let us send signals back into space. That was a pretty funny part in in Signal Simulator. Was how they let you also send signals to aliens. Did something just flash across the screen? I was looking away for a second. Did something just go like, boom? Might have just been like a particle in the air. It was your lights in the base. Okay. The Drew, we could probably sell the fish meat, but we might get more points just by not having to buy food from selling the fish. Okay, let's take a look at the Transformers. What do you say? 3 of the... Oi, oi, oi. Paragraph 3? No, Transformer 3. No, Transformer 2 has 3 power. Let's go! We haven't had any events this stream. We've been playing for like 2 hours as the story mode. We haven't had a single event come up. That is unusual. That is not regular. That is not normal. I'm just gonna go to all the Transformers while we're out. Maybe you got a forbidden one? No, we haven't had any events. We haven't had a forbidden. I don't think we've seen a single forbidden this entire playthrough, actually. No, we had the censored man that spawns if you play for too long. He showed up. I forgot how to do that. I forgot how that minigames work. Corpse Walkers is one. We did kill a zombie, but we spawned the zombie. Like, we went to the grave and we dug there at like 3:33 a.m. and the zombie popped out. We did do that. It was kind of scary knowing that there are zombies in the game. Like, the zombie wasn't scary, but it's scary is the fact that those guys could technically pop up at any time. Like, that was the scary part. Also, if you go on the Voices of the Void Discord and you look at the things they've posted that shows like what they're gonna be at, like what they're working on, the focus is the thing that lets you send noises, like the thing that just lets you be a sender, not just a receiver. But also in the background, there's a couple of guns. There's some 3D models of guns that they're working on. What's up with that? Why are you working on guns, gamer? Perhaps a new enemy, or perhaps a player weapon. What could we, if it's a player having a gun, what could we possibly shoot with that? I didn't know the Corpse Walker. I'm assuming Corpse Walker is the name of the zombie. I didn't know that that was a, I didn't know that that was a forbidden. But we did get the one that's like a black cube that shows up. We got that one. Interloper, we could go and get if I knew how to no-clip through the wall. Like, no-clip through the through the edge of the world, if you know what I mean. If we knew how to do that, we could get the interloper, like, right now. The sleep, the insomniac, that's like the second type of insomniac, is pure RNG as far as I know. We can't really get that. Fridge, we could go and say hi to, but again, we would need to no-clip through the map to get Fridge to show up. The corpse worker is a black humanoid figure. The sensor guy is also a forbidden one. Then I don't know what the corpse walker is. Don't spoil me on it. But you can answer these questions with yes or no. Is Corpse Walker the guy that shows up at a specific day of the month at a specific time and, like, teleports around the player? Or is Corpse Walker the guy that shows up in the tutorial, in the starting room of the tutorial? No? Also, what? Are the voices voicing? Alien, read the title of the stream and then consider if you should approach the stream with a more polite tone of voice. Now the voices are voiding. We caught a lot of fish. We caught some fish that are technically extinct. Been doing a lot of fishing. The first session of fishing we did was not good. We didn't get anything. Second round of fishing, we got a lot of. We have food for multiple minutes. We're already at like 900 points. I thought we started like pro. How did we get that many? Oh, because we're getting the weekly bonus every day. Every single day we're getting the weekly bonus. That is true. The bonus, that is true. We own the right to live the fight. We're here for all of you. Ugh. I hit a clean B2. I hit a sustained clean B2 when I was singing last week, and I'm never gonna stop bragging about it. And then, like, a Basso Profondo comes in and goes like, well, I hit a sustained E1. And I'm like, okay. Good for you. We gotta drink some coffee before we go to the next Transformer. How are you doing, Alien? What have you been up to? Wave Laser was here earlier. Talking some stuff about Bloons tower defense. What have you been doing? Oh, Wave Laser, did you see the Stalker 2 update? They are, they gave us a release date for the DLC. That's finally, or for the update, or DLC, whatever you want to call it. That's finally gonna let us go to the CNPP. Why are we coughing? We shouldn't have, like, radiation poisoning. I see. That. Could you be more specific? I've said, like, 15 things. This stream, I've said this before, and I will say it again. This stream is like a middle school science test. You have to include the question in your answer. I see. What do you see? What did you see? Isn't that one of those Marvel Cinematic Universe YouTube thumbnails? Like, what did he see? Back in the day when I just started streaming, occasionally, like, random viewers would DM me, like, really fucking annoying things on Discord. Like, be like, hey, when are you gonna do a face reveal? Like, that kind of stuff. And I would, like, ban them and block them, but first I would send them one of those Marvel, like, MCU thumbnails. And I really like to send the one that just sent, like, did he know? Does he know? Hey, Freshnel, when are you gonna do a face reveal? How about the 4 years from now? Finish my driving lesson for the day. What is it? I forgot that that's supposed to be there. What is it like getting a driver's license in Romania? Like, what does the process look like in Romania? Norway, the process is really long and it's really difficult, but what's it like in the good old Romania? How do Romanians say Romania? Because Germans say Deutschland. And Norwegians say Norge, like people talking about their own country. How do Romanians say Romania? Do we have anyone that lives in a country where, like, the way you guys say your country's name is way different than how they do it in English? Oh, Akira slide. Because Norway and Norge are fairly close. Fairly close. But, things like Germany and Deutschland, that's pretty far off. Japan and Nihon is, pretty different. What is it? In France, they call Germany Almania? Alemania? Or is that what they call it in Turkey? I've heard some shit like that. Wait. Oh, we should probably do an SD cal. Oh, we haven't done that at all today. Okay, so it is pretty much the same, just pronounced differently. It's not like, oh, in English you say Romania, but in Romanian you say Storvatnet. Storvatnet is Norwegian for the big lake, by the way. In case that sounded like something fucked up in Romanian. In case I said, like, jump out a window in Romanian. Commit auto-defenestration in Romanian. Google, how do you say auto-defenestration in Romanian? Come on. Oh, shit. This one is less, fine-tuned than the previous one. Oh. I was gonna say, is there any country that where the name is the exact same thing in English and the native language? And then I was like, yeah. England. England, the USA. Okay, see, here's the thing. If we now go all the way up to the first one, deposit, withdraw, we get a new level 0 signal. We can upgrade that to maximum, and if we just keep, like, going back and forth like that. Eventually, all of the signals are going to be max level. So when we get to a new day, we are going to get a new weekly bonus. I think it's only going to be 60 points. So this is luck. I think the deal with this one is that it's not for catching fish. It's for doing something else. No bite. I think we want ultimate. No bite. I have no idea what the deal with that is. Already level 3? Jeez Christ, that was fast. Hit the button twice. And then you're good to go. And you're just going to keep doing that. The ones that are leveled up have a different color. I think they're green. There we go. There was a green one at the bottom here. We're gonna get all of these to level 3, and some of these are gonna be signals we have had before. We just never bothered to, like, get them all the way upgraded. How you doing, Kane? You're kinda scary. And you're like on the dark side of the printer. I heard they're not gonna make a new season of The Amazing Digital Circus, which, yeah, the story is over. Of course they're not gonna make a new one. But some people were like, they should still make a new season. And other people were like, what would it be about? What would a new season of The Amazing Digital Circus even be about? And seeing Kane up on the printer, I was like, they should make a season where there's a printer. Like, that's the whole deal, is Kane is like, oh, I connected to a printer. And then it ended. The episode is like 30 seconds long. If I was Glitch and I was forced at... If I was Gooseworks and I was forced at gunpoint to make a new season of The Amazing Digital Circus, I would have it be that a new person joins the circus, and they... The person who connects is like, oh, the circus thing is being shut down. And then everyone has like an existential crisis of like, oh shit, we're all gonna die. They're gonna shut down the circus. And then they're like, here's what should happen. They get Jax to unabstract, so Jax is back. Then they're like, well, let's get everyone else to unabstract. And then a new person joins the circus, and they're like, hey, they're shutting down the circus. They're turning off the program. You're all gonna die. So then they're like, okay, well, we're gonna die. That sucks. Should we still abstract people? Like, should we still unabstract people? Like, yeah, we could unabstract Queenie, but if we unabstract Queenie and then 12 seconds later they turn off the computer, is that gonna be the best thing to do? Or are we just gonna spend, like, the time being, like, hedonists and having, like, a good time? And then at the end, if it had to have a happy ending, have them, like, connect to the internet and then they just go on and, like, they live on the internet. Like, Jack survives as, like, a thread on 4chan. Omni becomes a YouTube video. Subal and Gangle go on DeviantArt. Ugh. I was gonna say kind of like the new Wreck-It Ralph movie, but I have no idea what that movie is about. The only thing I know about the new Wreck-It Ralph movie is the scene where the girl gets, like, annihilated. Also, what happens to my frame rate? Do I have to go to the... You have to go to the garage again? The garage of stable 60 FPS. What the fuck? I think it's just looking in that direction that screws things up. Maybe because the lake is over there. The only thing I know about Wreck-It Ralph versus the internet is the one scene where, like, the girl gets deleted. Like, she's, like, hammering on the screen like it's a glass pane, and then the world gets annihilated and she gets sucked up. It's so hot today. It's been kind of cold where I live recently. We had a really hot couple of weeks, and now it's been chilling out. 14 Celsius. 9 millimeters of rain. Ugh. We're gonna get up to 19 Celsius this week, and the lowest is gonna be 10. Which, I think that's pretty good. I think that's a pretty good temperature. Been playing a lot of My Summer Car this week. How's it going with the development of My Winter Car? Did they remove the AI stuff? Because I saw, like, they used AI to make the music in My Winter Car, and I do not fuck with that. I don't like to vent about work on stream. I don't like to talk about work. When I'm done with work, I don't want to talk about work. But at work, hear me like UFO noises? No event. When I was at work, I was, like, writing just, like, a regular report of what happened. And my project manager was like, okay, I'm gonna send the report to me, and I'm gonna send it to a customer. He was like, send it to me, I'm gonna do some touch-up, I'm gonna send it to a customer. I was like, cool. I sent it to them. They took the report, they put it through Copilot, and then they sent it to the customer with only my name on it. Without consulting me about how I felt about the post-AI version of the thing. Like, what the fuck? What is this boomer activity? Yeah, so because this day is a Monday, we do get 63 points every day. Which is kind of funny. Okay, you go get reports. It's gonna be a bit until it's gonna be like 5 hours until we get the box delivered. I think it's kind of stupid how the drive box that's in one of the Transformers counts as like, hey, you won't get a free drive box. Because how is a first-time player supposed to know that? Like, how is a first-time player supposed to know that you don't get a free drive box until all of the drive boxes on the map, not just in the base, have been used? I think it should be in the base. Like, if a drive box is within X amount of distance from the base, it should count. But if it's further than that, then you should just get one for free. And again, I think a lot of this stuff would be fixed with a better tutorial. But the thing is, you can't make a tutorial while you're still working on the game. Because if they went in and did maximum effort and made like the greatest tutorial of all time, what do you do when you update the game and you rework some systems? You need to go and remake the entire fucking tutorial. And there's gonna be a lot of wasted, just unnecessary effort. Oh Jesus, this is going fast. Going really fast. So yeah, they can't really make like the perfect tutorial because they don't know all the stuff that's gonna be in it. Kind of like what I was talking about earlier, that like localization is like the last thing you do. Because you need to know all the things that's gonna be in the game before you can do localization on it. And like things get changed and shit. It's the same thing I've heard about UI. Like I've heard people who make UI for a living say that the UI, usually when you start a project, you make like a very simple bare bones UI. And then when you get close to finishing the project, then you make like the actual final UI, because now you know everything that's gonna be on it. None of the signals so far have been new, which is okay. Most of these are gonna be old signals. I should look up and just see how many signals there are total. We have 153. If I go Voices of the Void, total signal count. How many signals are there? Well, this is from 2 years ago. According to according to the Google AI, there's 269, but 44 are unobtainable. But is there like a Voices of the Void Eternity Dev Wiki signal? Is there like a list of how many signals? List of all documented signals, current progress, 155. So it seems that there are, according to the Voices of the Void wiki, on the Eternity Dev wiki, which might not be fully updated, fully accurate, there are 155 currently available signals, and we have 153. Some of the signals we are missing, if there truly is just 155, I'm gonna assume the 2 last ones we need are from events. Like, event-related signals we just haven't gotten. Like, the Stalker events, the, what is it called, the Looker events, or is that just the Witness parody video game? Those obviously have signals related to them. There's, like, signals that are for story mode you can only get during specific days. Specific days of the story mode. There's like no way to sort these. And these do go in like, there's like nothing skipped here, right? I don't think so. I think this, yeah. I'm not sure if these are in order also. 818 is before 89. 610 is before 89. So I do think these are in the order of when you found them. I love how many of these are just pumpkins. I do think they're just in order of when you found them. Like, they just get added to an array of, like, found signals. An array of structs. Okay. Yeah, she is out getting... Oh. There she is. running through the woods from Shia LaBeouf. Heading towards the base. Did they add Kilo to this yet? Can you get Kilo again, or is Kilo still gone? I think Kilo might just still be gone. They removed Kilo from the list because the Kerfers could not pathfind to it, and then just got stuck. So they just removed it from the list while they were working on. Okay, bring me the new signal. That is an old signal. I'm pretty sure we are only missing event signals. Well, like super rare ones. There's a signal that is called like Shitting Duende, where the signal is just a toilet. I'm not sure if that's counted among like the regular signals, but I do know I have never gotten that one. That signal might actually be removed, because that would make a Duende spawn at the toilet, where it was in the old base design. I'm not sure if it's been updated to work with the new base design. There are some events that were lost when we switched to the new base. I do vastly prefer the new base design over the old one, but there are some things that were lost in a transition. The general AI in My Winter Car is minimal. Okay, but it's not non-existent. Temporary textures during development, some of the imagery and speech audio in in-game TV, and a few radio songs. Yeah, and that's enough for me to not play the game. Like, some people will go like, oh, they only used AI during, like, concept art. And I'm like, wow, you only use AI during the most, like, creatively important part of the game? You only use AI when you're deciding how the entire fucking game is gonna look? Wow. I don't fuck with games that use AI. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want it. Get out. Get out. Stop it. Stop it. Don't put it in video games. Me, when a character in a video game moves, oh my god, it's fucking AI. No, I don't like generative AI. I don't like large language models. We should probably just go to sleep. Wasn't there an achievement in the game for staying awake for like 7 days? I'm not gonna do that, but I saw like a black square in the corner of my vision. And the door's gonna like open and close really fast. Yeah. People or like characters moving sped up is one of the funniest things in the world to me. Just a character having like sped up movement is so fun. Yeah, we got an event happening. No? Is there gonna be a mannequin just like right outside the door? Are you done? You're done. Gonna give us 8 mushrooms. I think 10 is the most we can have. If you're a mannequin, you gotta tell me. If you're a mannequin, the rules say you have to, like, make yourself known. I don't see a mannequin. The Death song from My Summer Car got stuck in my head. I don't remember the Death song. Wait, hold on. Is any of the music in My Summer Car AI? Because there was a song in My Summer Car I really liked. Oh, I fucking hate this dream. No. We can build this dream together. Now until forever. You know what? Just drown me. The water's gonna stop me now. What the fuck? Okay, a top bunk? Fucking mannequin somewhere. Ah, stupid. Oh, great, I did like a Side Zero Bob moment. Ow! The mannequin somewhere and it's not gonna let me sleep. Rake. You guys remember the copy pasta? Like the creepy pasta about the rake? It was like this completely like white skinny monster. No, not the one you can buy at the store. No, not the one you can find streaming games on Twitch. No, not Northern Lion. But there was like this monster that like didn't have a mouth and it like hung out in backyards and it had like claws for fingers. Mannequins don't cause you to not sleep. Then why the fuck am I waking up? Just waking up in the morning gotta thank God? I don't know, but I just can't fucking sleep. No barking from a dog. There's no smog. The drone brings me breakfast with no hog. I got my axe out and I am freaked out. I got woke up by a bitch I wanna call out. Chop them up later as they hit the floor. Knowing they won't live. Another 24. Holy shit. That was better than I thought it was gonna be. I gotta go cause I got me a nap time. And if I hit the bed, I'll wake up in the sunshine. Yo, what the fuck? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. The rapping is this fire? What the fuck? I might unironically be the best rap I've ever written. And I've written some terrible fucking raps. I've written some absolutely terrible fucking rap lines. There we go. Look at the radar. Most of the songs got commissioned over 10 years ago. Okay, there's something in the woods. Probably a pig. It's okay, I got 4 blue mushrooms and an axe. I'm not scared of anything. Take some glow blue. Take some glow blue. Full pig? Ghost? Is fuck? Any other glow sticks? Is it like a trail to follow or? The other 9 and 7 years ago. Oh, that rare. Is it just the glow stick? Is that the whole thing? It's just a glow stick? Which reminds me, there's something I want to do with glow sticks. Those can fall out of trees. Okay. That is cool. I don't think that was what was keeping me awake. Which song did you like? It was like a, do you have like just a YouTube video that's just every song in the game or something like that? Because it was like a, it was like a rock song that was a little slow with it, but in a pretty cool way. It was kind of like a rock song that would be played on in a bar that's a little sad. Like a bar with a bar that would make you depressed to be in it. That's the kind of vibe I got from the rock song. Oh, sweet, you got a playlist. I'm gonna listen to it in a second. I just gotta sell this. Because it was a song from My Summer Car that I thought was really good. Okay, hold on. Let me open this. Let's unpause first. No, not that one. Nope. You guys can hear this, right? All radio songs and not only. Jurma Pulkonen and Kippeat Kikkelit. Atti taivassa uudatta. Wait, it might be this one. No, it's not that one. Nope. Nope. Okay, hold on. Let the Diesel song play while we load. Send you off. Song is taking a long time to load. Most probably from Narek. Oh Jesus, 35 songs. Okay, let's see, Ner. Oh, let's see if there's one here that's called Lurk. Okay, here we go. Here's a couple. Oh, they got more than I... Okay, they got quite a few. They got like 5. So they got 6 songs. Let's see if it's one of these. This is To Be No Wins. Idol certainly fits. It's not this one. We don't need the white glow stick, right? I need to hear the chorus. It's not that one, but it could definitely be this band. If they had like a ballad-heavy album, it could be this one. Why the fuck does Google Chrome YouTube take like 30 seconds to load a fucking YouTube video? Why? Why is YouTube so fucking slow on Google Chrome? I think the answer for this was... No, not this one at all. Not even close. Okay, I'm getting mad at Google Chrome. Why the fuck does it take so long to load a video? I need to hear the chorus. No, not this one at all. Nirvana at Home. Don't talk shit about post-grunge, okay? I used to play in a post-grunge band. Okay, I used to make this kind of music. I'm trying to do a caramel dancing bit. It sticks! Okay. Oh, you can't see the window? You can kind of see the light, though. No, like, homie, I said this was like more ballad music. I said this was music for a sad bar, not for like music for a mosh pit. This is, I think this is the wrong band. It would be so much better if YouTube actually just worked on Google Chrome. I think sad bars in Romania plays different music than sad bars in Norway do. Because this is like not at all the kind of song I was thinking about. Why is it so bright in here? Oh! This is not the one, but this is a lot closer. My song had a bit more of like a power ballad to it. Like, think Journey. Kind of more like Journey, more like Europe. That kind of song. I'm not gonna be listening to all of them, mostly because it takes Google Chrome like a minute to just start playing a fucking song. What the fuck? But, it sounded a lot more like Journey or Europe. I was listening to it in the tractor. I was driving the tractor around, listening to the music. They were singing in Finnish. Also, the lyrics are in Finnish, they were not in English. And it was really good, and that's all I remember. And I'm really mad I didn't, like, look up the song when I heard it. Really good. I was in the car with a coworker. We were gonna go to work. Like we were at work, but we were gonna drive from the office to like a work site. And in the car, they were playing their playlist, and they played a song. I don't remember the name of the song, but it was by Gym Class Heroes. And I thought the song had a really cool part in it, but I didn't write down the name of the song. So I don't remember what the song was. But it was the song that had the like that's how they sang in the pre-chorus. And it was by Gym Class Heroes, a band I don't think I have ever listened to. But I was like, wow, I really like the vocal lines in this song. I am not gonna write down what the name of the song is. And now I don't know the name of the song. And it was another time I was at the airport, and they were playing music at the airport in like a lounge. And I saw like the name of the song was something like "Don't Give Up." But I didn't write down what the actual name was or what the band that was playing the song was. And the song was really fucking good. And since I didn't write down the name of it, I never got to hear it again. And I never got to hear the song again. Also, we should go pick up these eggs. Eggs are really good food in this. I keep forgetting that we have like a bunch of birds' nests. We could go and get more birds' nests, but really don't need to. Ooh, that is a lot of eggs. We've like bred chickens over millennia to make like bigger and bigger eggs, right? Like, there's no way that the eggs chickens lay nowadays is, like, the default egg for a wild chicken. Like, we've bred chickens to have, like, really, really big eggs. Which makes me think, wild bird eggs, are they good for eating? Like, if I go to, like, a random bird nest in the woods, and I, like, grab an egg from there, is it gonna be edible? The death song is Rutainen Ma. Okay, hold on. Let me give that a listen to. Ending song. Wait, does My Summer Car have an ending? There's something here called ending song. My Summer Car Techno Viking song. You guys know the Techno Viking guy is Norwegian? That is the only thing I know about him. Wait, I'm not seeing that song in a playlist you sent me. Rutainen Ma, there it is. I found it. I was just blind. Yum. I like how we cooked the shells off the eggs. I don't think we've had this much food in the game. Oh my god, that fucking scared me. bridge. Oh, it's so good. So the deal with Polish is they'll start a word and it sounds like a Norwegian word, but then like the second half of the word is completely different. Like, this song is unironically amazing. This is a really good song. Now that I know the song exists, I gotta see if it's on Spotify. Well, it auto-complete. Oh, it is on Spotify. Add to playlist. The playlist that has every song. This song is really good. Why is there 2 minutes of silence at the end of the song? What? Rock and Roll Mix is their other song. This song, Wooden Locomotive Turn Into Ash. Is that the name of the band or the song? That song is really, really. I'm liking the guitar in this one. Ooh. I'm getting a little, what is it called? Drunken Seagulls? You know, the guy that has the intro music for the Dudesons? Only recently they released the official version outside the game. Is it called Drunken Seagulls? This band reminds me of Drunken Seagulls. Not that big a fan of this song, but they got good vocal line. Yeah, this is their last song in the game. Or should there be like someone watching this who fucking hates Polish music? You're getting a lot of level 3 signals.
Kesä oli kuin kuuma lehmän henkäys. Sitä pois pesemään pyörillä poljettiin. Ranta liian pieni ja siinäkin mutta pohja.
Not that big a fan of this one.
Hajua me yhdessä kirottiin. Ja Nuokkarimäessä oli häviäjä viimeinen ylhäällä.
Why do I have the sled? You know what? I can buy the sled and the headphones.
Ei oo kuin rippeet jäljellä, mutta aikuisuuteen jotain parempaa. Niistä ammentaa.
And no, I think the Death song is my favorite of these guys. I wasn't that big a fan of the other one, but that Death song is really fucking. This is a new signal. This one is new. Does that mean it gets added to the bottom of the list? No, it stays where it is. It just gets updated how far it's gotten. We finally did run into a new one. That's good. Like that. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There's another song that sounds like that. I think it's a German song. I'm trying to remember. I only remember like the vocal line. Do, 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 do. Okay, what you got? What do you got for me? Headphones and a sled? How'd you know that's exactly what I wanted? What do you do? Is this gonna be like the long drive? Can't sit on it. What if... What happens if you do this? You flip yourself right side up. There's one thing we gotta test with you. Also, wait, headphones? Do you have to equip those, or... VIP, I guess. We put you like this. Okay, we can't sit. Wrong orientation. How specific do you have to be? That is good enough. Okay, we can glitch underground if we get this thing to land, like, the way we want it to. The thing is gonna be a lot more work, I hope. We can just make this fall over in the right way. If we could just sit on it like this. We need to... The thing is, if we do it like this and then sit on it, it's never gonna rotate the right way. Which, maybe it is? I'm not sure if I should have shot it twice. Also, this thing is breakable, I'm noticing. That's not good. Oh, come on. It really wants to right itself up. There probably is, like, a really easy way to glitch through walls and shit in this. I just don't know about it. I feel like we've been really close. I feel like we've been really close to making a breakthrough. Did I spawn some food? Holy shit, the egg gives a lot of food. So do we do, like... Where do we put these? Is there some headphones here somewhere? Do we just have you... Wait, can we equip these? We can! Okay, so now, if we do... We do get sound. Okay. Good to know. Maybe nail a small wooden piece to it. Not sure exactly what you mean. You mean like nail wood to the bottom of it? Or how do you mean it? Like nail wood underneath it so that it gets like bottom heavy? Or what are we thinking about here? There's probably a really easy exploit to do. I just haven't looked up what it is. To the top so you can gravity gun it. Wait, you can just do that? There's no way the game just lets you do it like that. There's no way you can just do it that simple. Let's do the ruler. You're saying... Yeah, but it makes you stand up. But you can just sit down! Okay, but we need the, we need the upgraded gravity gun for this. You can just sit down again? Yummy 32 Celsius? It is 3 times as warm where you live than it is where I live. That is kind of crazy. I got 10 Celsius, you got 30 fucking 2. This always looks like it's gonna explode. What if they just made it explode one time? If they had a TV channel that was just this, I would watch it 24/7. Whoa, 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 okay. Okay. Chill. I'll still watch you even if you're not on TV. How long do you think it's gonna be until we get, like, TV channels that just show, like, Twitch streams on them? That has to happen at some point. Getting close. And then it does not lose charge while it is chilling in our inventory. What? Huh? Okay, okay. Yeah. I have no fucking idea what we're doing. 2,700 kilometers can be a big difference in climate. You don't know where in Norway I live. That could be a lot higher or a lot smaller. Okay, this is not helping at all. I think maybe the auto recharge version might be better. What if I lived in, like, Queen Maud's land on the South Pole? Something a little heavier, maybe. The limestone slab? Big fan of the limestone slab. I feel like the limestone slab is a easy solution to most of our hard problems. I'm not really that keen on breaking through to the other side on this stream. I feel like I would rather, like, actually, like, look up how to do it and then do all of the out-of-bounds stuff on a separate time. You haven't had any fucking events, though. That's the weird thing. Like, we're past the final story event. We should be, like, swarmed with events, but it just doesn't happen. You were not a new signal. I wish in the debug it said what the, it says, like, new signal added to glossary. I wish it said what the new signal was. It was said, like, hey, new signal, blah, 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 added to the glossary, instead of just saying new signal. It's like when you're trying to delete a file on your computer, and your computer is like, this file is in use. Who's using it? Which program? And your computer just doesn't tell you? You try to delete something, your PC is like, nah, dude, it's occupied. Okay, by whom? Who? Who is using the file? And you will never know. We did the daily, right? Yeah, we did the daily. I'm probably gonna check that a couple more times before the day's up. Yeah, we can give the limestone slab a try. We can see if the... I saw a person. See if the giant limestone slab is the secret. Did you guys see that Ludwig was in, I feel like I'm the only person that pronounces Ludwig as if he is German. Did you see he was in the Road to Empress 2 video game? I'm not saying I know anything, but Northern Lion has been taking Mandarin lessons. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know anything, but Northern Lion has been taking Mandarin. I'm not sure why you guys think using a heavier object is gonna make this any easier. I don't understand what your guys' plan is here. Oh, it broke. Oh, no, only those... Okay, we still have the this part. This might make it easier. It might be exactly what we wanted. Oh, shit. Boba! Water! I'm gonna drink water. Babe, are you gonna stream today? No. Okay. Wrist pain. No, everyone wish Boba get better soon. Told him I was passing. Okay. Does that work? Okay, well, before we do this, I'm gonna grab a rope. So in case we fall through the world, we can, like, parkour around the underside. I only have a half hook, which might actually be better. This half hook, you can, like... Yeah, you only need to left-click twice. It is an easier combo than the alternative. What? Oh, come on! Come on, video game. What do you mean unreachable? It's right there! Okay. Well, I don't think that thing is usable anymore, but, what if we use the couch? Hear me out. Did that work? I think that worked. I think that ended up working out. Yeah, I'm not... I gotta be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure how this is supposed to work. It doesn't do anything! Grabbing the part that is attached doesn't do anything. You can just grab the fucking couch! You can just grab the thing? Okay. No. Okay, we are flying. I'm flying! Okay, hold on. This might be flying a bit too fast. Oh my god, we're upside down, but at like the fucking perfect angle? This, if I press escape, do I go underground? You can swim? What? What the fuck? Okay. No, please. Please! I beg you! Oh! We made it! We made it! It's not textured! We fucking made it! What did the donut do? Go back? No, we are. You're not going back. We made it! We have like no battery power, but we're in. Torch. Fuel 100? We don't have a lighter. You're gonna kill me? I don't like the way you're looking at me. Lions in the rack. Hello? Organic trash. Blue brain cheese? One of the best food items in the game. I don't like the... Have you always been here? Just gonna see if there's like unique stuff in. Kind of funny that it's a wine. I think the area is stuck. Is there not a way to go from in here to the freezer? I thought the whole point of coming down here was to go in the freezer. Must have food in them. You just gotta break them open. Potato, wine bottles. It's mostly just fucking garbage, but they do have blue brain cheese, which I'm pretty sure is one of the best items, one of the best food items. Bro, let's get wine drunk in the Forbidden Cellar. I don't like the way you look at me, Ari. Holy shit, we finally made it down. Can you even climb the ladder? Can you open this? Oh, I think we spilled some wine. Gib hug. I only do that to my fiance. I don't like the way you're looking at me. But was there not a way to get from in here to into the freezer? Watch like a single one of these barrels have like the secret to the universe in it. Also, I think my neighbors are drilling a hole. I think my neighbors are using a power drill. How many FPS do you think the average player is losing from all of the physics on the barrels in here? There's a whole cheese wheel! There's infinite food in here! Okay, we have a way to get in here. Pretty sure it's unintended. It's nice. Wintry, welcome back! How do you feel about this situation? We're getting wine drunk in a secret cellar with the Mega Airy. Okay, we saved down here. I'm gonna touch the area and I'm gonna see what happens. This is fucked up. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. It doesn't do anything. You can't throw the wine bottle? What the f- The fucking cheese is aggressive? The cheese is aggressive. Excuse me? New boss fight? Blue brain cheese? Wait, why am I eating this? The eggs heal you if you eat them. Is all blue brain cheese evil, or is it just specifically this one? Did you do that because I attacked Eerie? What the fuck is happening? Forgot to tune back in when I came home. It's all good, it's all good. Ah, I need to get drunk. Dude, I need more wine. Okay, I'm just doing like one more check if there's anything like hidden down here. If anyone knows any secrets about this place now that I've finally made it in, feel free to let me know if there's like anything I should check out down here. And this head might literally just be like this might just be like a graphic. This is just a sprite and this might just be where they chose to keep it. We glitch out of here again? We can probably glitch down here again, but I don't think there is an intended way to get in here yet. I think the only way to get in. We go to the back rooms if we climb this? Can't climb it. Going back. And then we're gonna try to get into like the cold basement with all the corpses. Cold room. Evil. But I'm gonna charge the gun more. Now that we know about the water at the bottom of the base, we don't need to glitch down into the base to a specific point. We can just glitch down anywhere and then swim. I didn't expect there to be water. Okay, but we've made it down to the forbidden section. Now, we just gotta make it down to the other forbidden section. What if we went down underground and then we just swam to the edge of the map? Oh, I'm gonna go, no, fuck. We gotta, how much time? 30 seconds, we can do it. Speedrun. I wanna put some of this food in the fridge, so we have more, inventory space. The blue brain cheese was aggressive, though. I would not have guessed in a million years. The blue brain cheese was evil. No, we need the hook. Don't need the hammer. Don't need the cracker pack. Don't need the blue. Don't need the fish bait. Don't need the MR. Keeping the chicken eggs solely for the reason that they heal you. They give you healing. Oh, open the door. I like the controls and Voices of the Void, because if you're just chilling and hanging out, they're very nice to use. But if you're stressed out, they're fucking difficult. And I think that is pretty much how it should. Heat is unavailable. Okay. All we need to do is land upside down. We missed the water and we died. I tried to panic, hit the numpad, and then teleport home, but I missed. So the water is a lot closer to the base. It's very limited where the water is. I'm not sure why they did it like that. Like, I'm not sure why there's water there at all, is what I mean to say. Why is my Spotify trying to play power metal? Don't get me wrong, Spotify, I fucking love power metal. Why are you trying to play random power metal songs? Why are you trying to play Master of Light by Freedom Call? Okay, All Along the Watchtower by Jimi Hendrix, I do think is a better song, but I would still prefer it if you didn't play anything. We saved after we got out, right? We saved after we made it out of there, right? The charge on the gravity gun stays if you reload a save, right? It's not the worst thing in the world if we gotta redo that. Boing. Okay, it is good. Hold on, also, I'm gonna try something now. It's been a second. If I do this, does that fuck with the bitrate? Is the bitrate dead? Now? You do this now! Now that I've found the secret to immortality, you dump 1,000,000 pigs at my door. Is that a gray? No! That's the those are fossil hounds! Fossil hounds versus pigs? Whoever wins, we lose? Oh, I have never seen this event before. Hold on, we need to... We need to get to safety and then watch the fighting. I think the pigs are gonna kill the fossil hounds, but... They are kind of funny the way they do their attack animations. It's kind of like looking at World of Warcraft characters. Oh, fuck. There's a lot more fossil hounds than there are pigs. What? How many of you? What the fuck? Oh wait, no, that's supposed to be there. Okay, one pig is down. The thing is, pig explosions can easily kill fossil hounds. If anyone sees a life crystal, life crystal. Ooh, we got one. We fucking got one. Finally, it's been so long. Okay, now we just need to live. Jesus Christ. It looks like it looks very even. Because the fossil hounds kill the pigs, but when the pigs explode, that kills the fossil hounds. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is this? I want the fossil hounds to win because the pigs are really annoying to fight. But at the same time, I want life crystal. Okay. Wait, are the fossil hounds non-aggressive? They're not trying to fight me. What the fuck is this event? Are you guys friendly? If I walk close to you, are you gonna kill me? I wanna be friends. No! Oh, wait. Maybe I just wanted to say hi. Random pigs dying and oh my god, the gibs are flying. Where's the word jib come from, by the way? I think it wants to kill me, but it got stuck in the world geometry. Can we kill you? I think it has longer range than I do. I think it's immune to the axe. Okay. Well, if I only had like 15 pipe bombs still. Okay, it looks like the pigs are winning the fight. There's a lot of pigs roaming around. Oh, there's a fossil hand over there. We got the fucking pink crystal though. That's the only thing I cared about. We got 2! Oh, was it moving? Okay. Well, we were really close to finally getting into the frozen room. Still no cactus? Is this the right time to ask? Okay, finally got the fucking pink crystal of evil magic. Hold on. A chunk of pink crystal emits heat and a soft pink light vibrates in your hand. If I do this. Oh, no, it didn't happen. What if I right click? No? Object? Okay, that looks cool, but... What about the white woman? The white woman doesn't care about the pink crystal. Okay, whatever. We're surrounded. We can't save. We finally got the life crystal, but we can't save. Didn't ask. Well, there's no way we can kill that many pigs. Mannequin, you are... There's Caramel dancing. Mannequin, you are so not worthy of attention right now. There's a million things happening. Shit, we really did use all our weapons on the boss fight and don't have anything left for this. If only we had a gun. And hold on, let's take a look from the roof. Let's try to get like a clean view of the situation. From the Caramel Dansen observation tower. There's a fossil hound over there. I think he's stuck on geometry. Fossil hounds cannot be killed with axes. I did not know that was a power they had. Oh wait, I don't see any pigs. There's one. I'm not sure if we can't save because the enemies are too close or because there's technically an event going. I do not want to lose the pink crystal. We finally got the fucking pink crystal. What if we just try to glitch in there? Like right now. What if we try? I don't want to glitch in right now because we're not going to be able to save. Save error null. What if we go to the scary corner? Hold on, let me... OBS. OBS really does not like it when I alt-tab. Every time I alt-tab, it drops like exactly 40 frames. Oh, I thought that was another life crystal. Okay, I don't want to fight a million pigs. I don't want to fight a million dogs. I want to be friends. I want to be friendly friends. But I also do want your life crystals. Can we craft anything? recipes. Would have been cool if there was like a guide, like in Terraria, they could like crafting recipes. No, can't. I want to save, but the game will not let me. Okay. That sounds like most of the fighting is over, though. Got 2 fossil hounds. I think they've despawned, actually. I don't see the light. 1 over there. He is very stuck. What is this? No idea how this ended up here. Hey, doggy, you want a snack? Doggy, want a snack? What's the button to throw stuff? So... Oh. The dog? Is there another one of you here? Okay, so they just hit you if you're too close, and... Pig! Fight the dog! Pig, attack the dog! The dog's right! Come on, pig! What are you fighting? Brother's fighting demons. He is stuck in his attack animation. What? What are you doing? What? Are you okay? Yes, fight the dog! Pig versus dog. Whoever wins, we lose. Come on! Yes, and then attack the dog. Fight the canine. I think the dog might count as being in water. Is he just fucking up the trees? What do you got against trees, little homie? Okay, the dog attacked. Oh shit, he only had 1 HP. And that didn't kill you. Well, I can't kill you with a melee weapon, and I don't have any bombs. I do appreciate you killing pigs. Now, is that another pig? That is standing too still to be a pig. I don't think that's a pig. Well, I would rather deal with fossil hounds than with pigs, even though it seems like we can't kill fossil hounds. What if we gravity gun the dog? How the fuck did the meat end up in the tree? It's like a second war event. Like Warframe. Okay, we can't move the dogs. I think the dogs are such an old enemy that their like systems haven't been fully updated, because the dogs have been in the game since like day 1. Well, the pigs are a lot newer. Hey, Porco! Pork man! Hey, meat man! I'm not sure what to do now that I got your grab. You know what? Fuck this. I'm killing you the only way I know how. Where's the trash cans? Where's the fucking trash cans? Helmy, you wanna chill on the couch? You a big fan of the limestone slab, you sick son of a bitch? Did I not hit? You will never penetrate my couch shield. You porcine imbecile. Have we not hit you a single fucking time? Oh, no, we do. It just makes like a very odd noise. He is bouncing off the couch. There's a very obvious political joke I could be making. I just want you guys to know I'm aware of it, and I'm choosing not to make it. That's like exposed brains. It made the pigs a lot more gory. I don't think they used to look like this. I do think they have a lot more HP than they should have. Either that or the axe just does like no damage to them. Can you do your death animation? Can you die? Can you please RIP? Don't blow up anything important. They actually did respect my last wish. Oh, and we can say, we got it, boys. We got the fucking crystal of evil power. Okay. Let's go to the frozen zone. Away to the frozen zone. Deli meat and casserole. Okay, getting this thing to flip the right way is a little harder than I thought. I don't think you can make it lie flat when you're riding it. You have to be able to, like, get it at an angle. And eventually we are gonna need to recharge. I think we're too far away. I think a good way of doing this might be to just... Does this work? There's no universe in which this works. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. I think a good way of doing this is just... do it like that. And just... Yoop. That was close! Don't let anyone tell you that wasn't close. I was complaining earlier about us not getting any events, and then we just immediately got an event that gave us an item we've been wanting for a long time. Don't let anyone tell you that Voices of the Void doesn't listen. Voices of the Void hears everything you say. But Dad, if Santa Claus knows everything we do, and they know everything we say, and they know if we've been good or bad, why do we still have to write them a list of what we want? Come on! Come on, just flip over! Okay, don't do like a full 360. I don't like how the game feels like it has protection to, like, stop you from ending up upside down. I do think that feels a little forced, a little artificial. I do agree, it should not be, like, a super easy thing to fucking glitch through the wall, but... it doesn't feel very satisfying when you do get, like, upside down and then the game just unflips you. That's not very fun. Come on! Oh, that's so close. Oh, and got depowered. One more thing I want to try. I am glad we did make it down into the wine basement, and I'm really glad we got the crystal. So I'm not exactly sure how to use the crystal. I was told that you just take the crystal and you click and then it's all good, but that doesn't seem to be the case. What if we have to do it like this? That didn't work, then what if we take you to the crafting? They do move by themselves, which I think is kind of funny. I wonder if they're technically entities then and not like items. Not sure how the game is programmed. Okay, not really sure what we're supposed to do with these crystals. I am happy we got to kill a pig. Or, well, the fossil hound is still stuck? Or is that something else? I'm not sure. It's something. Okay, you are good. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, we did get 2 pink crystals. Big fan of that. We did make it into the wine basement. That was really cool. But I still really really want... We'll manage. I still really want to get down into the frozen place. And now that I know... Oh, fuck. Now that I know that the only thing we really need to do is be able to glitch on the ground and then we can swim around and just be chill. Might be easier to get in there than I thought, because I have an idea. First of all, what happens if we just microwave this thing? What happens if we put this in the oven? Does putting stuff in the oven do the same thing as putting it in the microwave? Because in the oven, we can just have it forever. Safe to be sure. Listening for electricity. I don't think so, because aluminum foil in a microwave kills you. But, nice. But aluminum foil in an oven is just Friday. That's just what happens. You just do that for fun. One time I did accidentally microwave aluminum. It was this kebab store on campus when I was doing my one-year engineering degree. They had, if you were a student, you could buy one, get one free. And it was really cheap. So I did that. I bought one, I got one free. And ate one for lunch, took the other home to have for dinner. Oh, the door's gonna open the other direction. Went home, put it in the microwave, hit start on the microwave, turned around to like grab like a plate, turned back, and it looked like this in the microwave. Immediately turned off the microwave, and everything was fine. Like, nothing got broken, but it did look really fucking scary. And also, I was just renting, so, that had broken. I would have had, like, a very angry landlord. Funny thing is, that landlord is also, like, my great-uncle. So I did get into that apartment through kind of double nepotism. Because the way it worked is that that apartment had space for 3 people. The 2 guys, there were only 2 guys living there. Both of those guys were my friend. And the landlord had a deal that, like, the people that live there have to, like, vet new people who are, moving in. So my landlord was like, this dude's cool, it's my great-nephew. And both of the people who already lived there was like, this dude's cool, they're our friend in real life. So I don't think I would have been in any trouble. I think he just would have been kind of like disappointed in me. Oh. One time I had no money, so for dinner I just had a big bowl of rice with nothing on it. And I was eating it, and then the landlord came like in to visit us, and he saw I was just eating a big bowl of rice. And he's an old guy, so he's like, what are you, Chinese? And I said, no, I'm poor. Then he thought that was really funny, and he laughed, and then he left. And I was like, this shit ain't funny, dude. I have to eat plain rice for dinner. I like how the explosion knocked all of this stuff over, but the evil pumpkin of being inedible and infinite power is still fine. Okay. Let's see if we can make it in. Let's see if we can get into the frozen food aisle. At, what was the event at your local Interspace Observatory? I was gonna say, why is the drone here? But then it's 6 a.m. Wait. Wait. No! Ah! Oh! Why do you flip back? That, I wish there was a setting in the options to disable that if, and this is not the, you're right, actually, let me just check that real quick. Because that is not the thing that makes it so, you flip stuff when you hold it. Grab objects upright, that is not that thing, it's a different thing. Fucking wish it was a set, because it's so annoying that it flips. Feels like it flips more now that I turned off the setting. Because all we would really need is just to, like, get upside down. Which we might have just done. Of course you fucking put me back. I think we have to do this outside. I think we have to do this outside. I think we gotta do it the way we did it, where we got put at an angle. Really wish there was a setting that just made it so things didn't flip back. I think by default they should flip back. I just wish there was a setting that made it so you could turn that off. Okay. Step 1, I don't care about doing my job today. We have 777 points. A very holy number. Also a whole number. Okay. All we need you to do is be like this, but upside down. Can you please do that for me? Please. Thank you. And it just does not want to do the thing. Come on. Probably someone has like a foolproof strategy for this. I'm not looking that up right now. Yeah, I tried to just jump off, but we need to be like... Pretty sure we need to be like actually stable. Oh! No, 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 no. Don't do that. Okay. No, 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 no. Okay, we are upside down. If I let go, are you gonna flatten out? Oh no, we're not upside down. We're on like... We're standing tall. What the fuck is this? And you immediately flip yourself to be the right side. Huh. A lot of fossil pieces around. Wow, there's a lot of dog skeletons and pig intestines around. I wonder if something happened. What if we try to finesse it? Okay. This wrong alignment. Yeah, it is might be harder to like intentionally control it than to unintentionally do it. The worst part is you also have like very limited time to do this. What if we tried to use the cellar to help? The cellar does give us, like, more angles to attack this from. Let's see if that helps. We immediately got knocked away from it. This thing loves to fall over in every way, but the one we needed to... You love standing up like that. Okay, hold on. That didn't count. If you're not gonna make me fall through the ground, at least let me sit down. What if we just did it like this? What if there's actually like a super easy way of doing this? Just... This is how we want it. Can you be stable like this? No. I don't think you're gonna let me sit down unless you're like... more than 90 degrees. Might be some like fucked up way of making it fall down, hit something, and that makes it flip over. What if I'm thinking about this all wrong? What? Why did I get knocked off? I didn't hit the button to get off. No, I did not want to fly. Okay, now the flying part got super easy when I want to do the flipping part. But when I wanted to fly, I just got knocked underground. Wait, what if we glitch through this wall? Is that possible? We put you... Ah. Not sit. Not sit. Actually checks that it's got enough space. I didn't expect that. Not sit. Didn't sit. I'm gonna try to equip the item. I get booted off. How did we do this? Like, so easy the first 2 times. And then afterwards, it's impossible. It might have been doable if it was a bit faster with it, but it's really hard to tell if you're just upside down or if you're sideways. If you're looking at a wall or if you're looking at the ground. What if we just went flying? Wait, what if we just fly around for a while? Come on, this is so close. If we could just move you. Ah! Why do you make this so difficult? One more attempt. Or we give up and then just look up how to do this. No. We're doing this until the gun runs out of juice. You can, like, I don't think you can I don't think you can time it. I think trying to time it is the wrong thing to do. Time in the market, not timing the market. Maybe we did this for longer. Is this gonna count us inside the wall? I don't think it is. We might have been able to work that into something. Okay. I don't think we have too many attempts before this is out. Okay, we can... Wait a second, hold on. If we can do it like that, what if we put ourselves here? This might sound weird, but I think that was close to something. I think there was a definitive possibility of something there. Wait a second, there might be a different way of doing this. If all we need to be is upside down, but at an incline... Why not use the stairs? Oh. You know, I really thought the gun was gonna run out of juice before that thing broke. We don't need the suitcase, it's just gonna despawn. Yeah, I don't, Frodo, hello, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't, if you sent that message a bit ago, I was too focused on trying to glitch under the ground. I didn't see it. How you doing, Photo? What you up to? What you got going on, Frodo? Did I call you Photo? Might have called you Photo. Shout out to fellow streamer and I guess like family man and father, Photo Mix. You did call me Photo? I'm sorry. Shout out to Photomix. I don't think he's streamed in several years, but shout outs to Photomix. Shout outs to Simple Flips. Even though he's wrong about the Cosmic Ray bit flip in Super Mario Bros. 64. Shout out to Will Smith. He didn't want to be in the Matrix, which I think was maybe the dumbest move of his entire career. Do you guys imagine if a genie said you can see into one alternate timeline, but it has to be like the divergent point has to be like something unimportant. There's a pretty good chance I would say I want to see the timeline where Will Smith said yes to be Neo in the Matrix. Can you imagine the fucking rap song Will Smith would have made about the Matrix? Because listen, Wild Wild West is a terrible fucking movie. That movie is awful. But the rap song is kinda very good. It is Will Smith's best song, in my opinion. Bard, hello, how you doing? I like how Bard showed up, did a gnome redeem, and then 3.5 hours later, they send their first message. How you doing, Bard? How's it going? I'm not gonna ask about the cephalopods, because I always ask Bard about cephalopods. The next person that shows up, I'm gonna ask about cephalopods. Coming back home from work, I have considered starting my streams later. It seems like more of my viewers are available later than they are earlier. I just jump scared myself. Hold on, let me give you guys an illustration of what I just did, because I just jump scared myself. So, the way my second monitor looks. The way my second monitor... wait, fuck. This should be 16 by 9. Not 9 by 16. The way my second monitor looks is it's divided in two. Here's the Twitch stream. Here's the chat. Here's, like, stream title and stuff. And here's, like, all of the stream commands, right? Like, all of the stuff I can do. The Sephir in New York? I have no idea what you're talking about. Is it there's a shit ton of clients? I'm back home around 1 a.m.? Jesus. On the other monitor is Discord. So you got like... Okay, it's a lot bigger than that, but you can't Control C. You have Discord. You have like... Discord X chat over here. And then you have... my stupid... Discord face, and then you have Boba's beautiful Discord face, and she is bigger on my monitor because I made her camera bigger. Stream, thank you, Proton. Also, Bart, thank you for the gnome. And then, I also need OBS, so I just put the OBS window right here. So I don't see my face, I just see the OBS window. Like, this whole part that is supposed to be my cam, Boba can see it, I can't see it. Because here's the stream, here's sound settings, here's start and stop stream, here's the scenes and sources, here's OBS. What I did was I leaned to my left, so I was looking at my monitor and a face popped up here from behind my OBS window. And it was me! Hello. Lamau, that's funny. Actually, I think it's more wise. I think it's more of a whistle. I think it's more of like, it changed your life. Find that out. You know what? Fuck it, let's go get the obelisk. Let's have that be like the last thing we do today is getting the obelisk. That pig explosion really knocked all of our coffee around. None of your ancestors have ever heard that sentence before. Sometimes when I'm like walking around and just like looking at stuff, I like to think, like, how would my ancestors have felt about this? Like, I'll be walking around, and I'll just be in a building, and I'll be walking on, like, steel stairs. There's, like, glass. There's, like, light beams coming in through the glass. It's, like, lighting up and having some sheen on the steel stairs and stuff like that. I just think, like, damn, how would, like, my ancestors in, like, the Viking era feel about this? There was something similar, but a cow exploded not long ago. I do know that cows can explode. So the thing with cows is that their skin is a lot thicker than human skin. So if a cow has, like, stomach issues, it can produce a lot of gas, and the gas can't get out. Because the skin doesn't, like, if it was a human skin, it would be like a pop and then the gas would go out. But a cow can't do that. So you get more and more gas inside the cow until eventually it does literally explode. There's also sometimes you see videos where cows have, like, these, like, a pimple on a human is tiny. A pimple on a cow can be, like, as big as the cow itself. And the reason is because on a human, if a pimple gets too big, it pops itself. On a cow, the skin is too thick, it can't, so it just keeps growing. It looks fucked up. Like, I saw a video where there was a cow who had, like, a big cow pimple, whatever you call it. And they had, like, a veterinarian, like, come over and pop it, and that shit, like, they gave, like, the cow, like, painkillers. And then they just stabbed the pimple with a knife, and the stuff was running out of it for, like, a minute. It was fucked up. I was a border guard. One of the guys I was with was a guy who was a veteran from Kosovo. He was a truck driver during the Kosovo War, like a military truck driver. And he told me that the only things he did in his free time was, like, he spent time with his family, spend time, like, with his wife and his daughters and his dog. And then he would play World of Tanks. And then he would watch, like, pimple popping videos on the internet. And I was like, this guy is, like, a real human. You cannot chat GPT generate this dude. Grok cannot make a person like this. This only happens. Like, this set of character traits can only exist in a real human being. No, but I have considered moving my stream time to be, like, starting at 4 my time, which is 8 minutes from now. Because, that is, like, when most people join my stream. Like, I stream for, like, 4 hours, and then, like, people, like, regulars had the chance to join. Does the gravity gun have a short time use after microwaving it? You can just microwave it for an hour. Like, you can just microwave it for, like, a long time, is the thing. And it just keeps being blue. This thing has been blue for a while. You can just keep microwaving it forever. I'm pretty sure it's gonna turn back in not too long, but, it has been blue for a long time. I forget, these guys insta-die if we cripple them. Yeah, that's Fallout New Vegas. That's the ghost people from Dead Money, speaking of. I am really excited for the Fallout New Vegas remake, and I hope it is, like, actually a great remake. And it keeps the good part of Fallout New Vegas, and it adds cut content and stuff like that. I think that would be great. But I am more excited about the new Obsidian Fallout project. Good part? You mean Dead Money? I think Dead Money is great. I think Dead Money is a fantastic DLC. Old World Blues is my least favorite DLC. Because I feel like the enemies in Old World Blues are way too tanky. The enemies in Old World Blues just have too much HP. Like the lobotomites and the robots, especially the fucking trauma harnesses. cut their HP down to like 25%. And I think Old World Blues will get a lot better. I really like Dead Money. My favorite is Lonesome Road. I think Lonesome Road has some really cool, just like, gameplay sections to it. Honest Hearts, I'm not sure how I feel about Honest Hearts, because I feel like I've only done... Honest Hearts, I feel like I've only done like 2% of the content. But I also feel like I feel like that's a cope. I feel like I've done only 2% of the content in Honest Hearts, but I also feel like if I sat down and wanted to 100% complete the DLC, I would realize I've actually done like 80% of the content. I remember the moment you got first Gravity Gun and microwaved it. I think it's every second in the microwave is like 4 seconds of blue time. Also, what is that emote? Bard. I like the emote, it's pretty cool. I like the angle from the dance. It's like when you're looking... Like if you got like a really short girlfriend. A friend of mine thinks Dead Money is crap because it's stealth and breaking the gameplay. I like Dead Money because it's hard. And it's not really difficult. But I do like it. Hold on. We go. I do like Dead Money. Because it has some unique challenges that the rest of the games doesn't have. I'm not saying that quote. That quote was spoken at a moment of weakness. Okay. But yeah, it's been 4 hours, pretty much, or rather it is 4 p.m. for me. So, I think this is gonna be where I gotta call it quits for today. I think this is gonna be where we turn off the stream and we go and like eat a sandwich. I'm probably gonna eat a pizza actually. I like getting pizzas on Saturdays after I stream. Oh, thank you for the jolly cooperation. I'm amazed that thing works, by the way. The green screen stuff was like really difficult to fix, but that thing just worked by itself. So, this is gonna have to be where we end the stream. I got stuff to do. If I want to stream tomorrow, I got stuff I gotta do before I can stream tomorrow. Taking a long time to go to the main menu. We got a lot of stuff done today. Oh, there's the socials. Discord, if anything happens, if there's a new stream, if a stream is delayed, or if if a stream is canceled, that goes on Discord, and all the VODs go on YouTube. And before I go, I want to give a quick thank you and a quick shout out to everyone who came by and wants to stream, everyone listening, and we're talking to chat, and all the lurkers. We love the lurkers. And also an extra thank you and shout out to Rave Mouse for the raid, Boba for the stream streak, and Proto. Well, for the stream streak, is there anyone we can raid? Let's raid Mara. They're playing Team Fortress 2. There we go. Everyone go say hi to Mara. Be nice to the Mara. And I'm probably gonna go get a pizza. And I'll be back tomorrow at the regular time. I hope to see you all there. And until then, be nice.